Ecclesiasticus chapter 36. Have mercy upon us, O Lord God of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon other nations that seek after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As they once sanctified us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And let them know thee, as we have known thee, that there is no God but only thou, O God. Shew new signs, and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation, and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary, and destroy the enemy. Make the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Smite and sever the hands of the rulers of the heathen that say, there is none other but we. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inherit them, as from the beginning. O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn. O be merciful to Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. Fill Zion with thine unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory. Give testimony to those that are possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. O Lord, hear the prayer of thy servants, according to the blessing of Aaron over thy people, that all that wish to dwell upon the earth may know that thou art the Lord, the eternal God. In your heart's name we pray. Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Today's class, Judgment Day. Israelites need to repent, be converted, or be judged, taken in their sins.
Shalom, shalom, giving our praises to the Most High and His Son, Yahushua. I'm going to speak on how I think the animals are smarter than the humans.
Bring it out.
Because an animal have a survival mode. They don't know how to add or subtract, drive, but they know how to survive. One thing that I see our people, because you was created in this system, a lot of you personally, the system set you up for destruction. See, our peoples are not capable of building. They're capable of destroying. Why you see our communities are in the conditions that they are in. The marriages, everybody want to be number one, I guess. But I think the animals are smarter, because when you really realize it, out there in that heat, they out there surviving. What's happening to the humans? They out there getting destroyed.
Right. Bring it out.
I go over and over, and I know some of these people, Judgment Day is Judgment Day. Let me ask you this, how many days to a day to the Lord? Y'all seeing people being taken down now, it doesn't even, you just ride by, it doesn't even bother, it bothers me. To see so many people being destroyed. I just seen another family in Ohio, 5 people's in the house, murder-suicide. Because they had probably gonna have to leave that house. I'm seeing people's in private communities, $1 million homes, getting evicted. I'm seeing us on the bottom and acting like we on the top. Our old people, man, to do good, they don't know how. When you set up for self-destruction, your mind is created to destroy you. This is what this system, 12 years of lies, how many years of television? That's why they say family traditions, you inherit what your parents inherit. No, you don't. You just inherit the lies and the lifestyle that they inherit. That's how you destroy yourself.
Right.
You don't inherit no traits from your parents that can kill you. That's the lie that they'll put in your head to make you think. It's all lies. It's a system that is created to destroy. That's why you're seeing so many people, man, Just like we were talking about the electric car. You know, they had them in the 1900s. They knew they didn't work then. They know they don't work today.
That's right.
That's right.
You'll spend more in trying to charge that car than you will on gas.
That's right.
The peoples are a fool, man. The people's been so long being fools, man. It's normal. It's normalized to them.
That's right.
To be an idiot, but they thinking they smarter than everybody else. I'm gonna tackle this today, man, because what I just see dead people. A lot of people like, what do you mean? They walking. No, they dead. They dead. A lot of you, the way you conduct yourself, you basically dead. You just waiting on that time where you can't breathe no more. You'll fight then. You'll be the one praying, hey, I want to get right, I want to change. No, it's too late.
Bring it out. Right.
What you planted yesterday is what you gonna harvest this year.
That's right.
See, a lot of you ain't planted nothing last year, then you expect a harvest. Ezekiel 9:1.
Bring it out.
Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 1. He cried also in my ears with a loud voice.
You see what I'm saying? Crying, man. We coming in here prophesying. We in here trying to get people to change their lives, to do good than to do bad.
Right.
Our people like the bad part. That's when they can lie and deceive. It's crazy. It's crazy that the animals are smarter than the humans.
Bring it out.
It's crazy. It's crazy. What do they need? See, we want the lies of this world. That's make our flesh feel good, because a lot of you live for that flesh.
Right.
Some of you ain't went and looked in, and let me see. You know, you look in the mirror, man, like, man, my flesh is killing me.
Bring it out.
See, they too busy snapping pictures.
That's right.
See, this here is all a mirage, man. It's just, you know, like I told you, I was out there in that heat, thought I seen some money. When I got there, it was nothing. See, I ain't looking for no water. I got that money, I can buy some water. See, we've been lied to so long that it's normal. It's normal to destroy brains. You can't destroy an animal brain. He thinks to survive.
That's right.
That's right.
Read on up.
Saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near.
Draw near and read.
Even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand.
Y'all don't understand what's going on, do you? Everybody think that this is just a game. You put on fringes and you're going to walk into the kingdom. I see somebody saying the 4 gates, what is that? Is that literally?
Teach.
Bring it out.
I mean, people's basically the blind trying to teach the blind.
That's right.
What have worked in our communities? Nothing. What have changed in our communities? Nothing. What's got to happen in our communities? A lot of people got to be put to sleep.
That's right.
That's right.
You got to get rid of the cancer, man. It'll destroy everything, man. That's what it does. It will destroy everything. And our peoples are cancer. And I know, hey, I'm going to tell you the truth. I know it hurts, you know, to be told the truth, because every day you get lied to.
That's right.
Every day you get that those lies that make you feel good, man. And they be all lies. They be all lies, man. And you don't be thinking in your mind, man, I've been lied to, man. Everything that I know is a lie. Everything that I perceive is a lie.
That's right.
Every thought that I think is a lie. Jump up to Ezekiel 8:16.
Ezekiel chapter 8 and verse 16. And he brought me into the inner court of the Lord's house.
You have to understand, chapter 9 is no chapter 9, ain't no chapter 8. This is one letter. Just one letter. Read on.
And behold, at the door of the temple of the Lord, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men, with their backs toward the temple of the Lord, and their faces toward the east. And they worship the sun toward the east.
Some of you got fringes on, you still in idolatry, man. Your mind's still in darkness.
Bring it out.
Can't come out of that darkness, man. It doesn't matter. Some of you just, you don't know what being converted is. People thinking they're going to be up in the kingdom raising hell. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, man. When you purge something, you have to clean it.
That's right.
You can't be leaving. That's why you understand the first death was with water. This one was fire. You have to destroy that soul.
Now,
But some of you just, no matter how much you see us fighting, putting in, you got people that been in the truth, had their fringes on, and then you start seeing the moonwalk like Michael Jackson backwards. You start not seeing them no more. They don't do nothing no more.
That's right.
And then once they fall out that door, they want to point fingers and blame everybody else, man. Somebody did something to me. You did it to yourself.
right?
That's right.
See, that's the seed that you planted. Read on out.
Then he said unto me, Hast thou seen this?
Have thou seen this? Read.
O son of man,
Read on.
is it a light thing to the house of Judah that they commit the abominations which they commit here?
They do it with their fringes home, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
They do it on the feast days.
Bring it out.
They don't care where they commit their abomination, man. And they thinking no one's supposed to say anything about it, man. That's just how I operate. Nothing good coming from that tree. You see a lot of these trees you ride around in the city in, it's just nothing, it's no leaves, nothing on it.
That's right.
So that's how some of you are. See, some of you ain't really tuned in back into nature. Some of you still tuned into this concrete city. See, some of you tuned into the lies, man. The deceptions that have controlled our people's mind for generations. Read on out.
For they have filled the land with violence.
That's what you seeing out here. You got a little 12 years old packing pistols now.
Teach.
Bring it out.
8-year-old daughters out here hoeing themselves out. Who taught us this?
Bring it out.
And why can we change this as a peoples? Because it starts with us. Because some people, they just don't consider the seed that they plant. I keep asking myself during the week, Lord, how am I able to walk and they not able to walk? First got to believe and have faith.
That's right.
Right. Hey.
You first got to give it up, man. Hey, and accept what's coming to in the meal. A lot of people don't want to eat this because they already scholars and they already know their Bible better than anybody.
That's right.
That's the problem. So you can't tell a fool nothing, but you can teach a child.
That's right.
That's right.
See, a fool can't be retarded. A child can. See, that's what the Bible compares you to, a fool, because you know everything and don't know nothing. Keep reading.
And have returned to provoke me to anger.
That's what they do to the Lord, man. And then when things are not going their way, they want to call out on him.
Teach.
Bring that out.
Read.
And lo, they put the branch to their nose.
They put the branch to their nose. This truth. Read.
Therefore will I also deal in fury.
He said, I'm going to deal in fury. Don't y'all see what's going on? Nah, y'all got your eyes closed, man, because the news telling you good things. They telling you how many jobs they create. They telling you inflation's about to go down. They telling you everything that they already told your fathers,
Bring it out.
your grandmothers.
Teach.
The same old lie.
Right.
Just by you're dealing with different peoples now. We don't want to share nothing. We don't want to do nothing. And we see people dropping dead every day.
Teach.
We see it. But we don't consider it. Because it become norm for mankind. See, mankind think like idiots. They don't think like the animals. See, the animals, you can learn a lot from animals.
Right.
I see it in here. I see the sisters that take care of the children, man. They just like the mother cub, man. She take care. She'll slaughter somebody. And don't let that gorilla be around. He'll take care of business too.
That's right.
But see, some of you, man, it's no hope. It's no hope. It's no hope. Because you walking in here with your fringes falling off.
Bring it out.
You out there in that world pretending. And it's just so sad that we think in Judgment Day, like we gonna all be standing in line. You know, you're gonna have that one looking around there talking about, yeah, try to make sure I got my lie together before I get up there. Stupidity, man.
That's right, T.
You getting judged today.
That's right.
Bring it out.
For your non-action and for your action. You're gonna either be judged in righteousness for your righteous act, or you're gonna be judged in unrighteous for your unrighteous act. Keep lying to yourself.
Teach.
All you doing is lying to that person in that mirror.
Right.
You ain't lying to us, man. We see you. I see you. Read.
Mine eye shall not spare.
Say I'm not gonna spare, man. You can't spare someone that's a liar. Someone that is all about deception and deceiving. Because you can do it out there in that world, you can't do it in Christ's kingdom. And what you're seeing now is the kingdom being restored with truth. That's why you can't see a lot of these Israelites, man. Just like I do, I reach out across the line to everybody. See, people thinking you got to just reach out to people that dark skinned. No, you don't.
Teach.
Facts.
Them some of the worst idiots you'll run into.
That's right. That's right.
What's wrong with the people that look like the Japanese or the Chinese? Why not have them as good friends? You might can get some out of them.
Teach.
Check it out.
You can't get nothing out of somebody that look like you, man. Let me tell you something. Tell me the last time they did something good for you.
Teach.
So you can't see, you're not even thinking, man. Just running around here acting like it's all 100. It's not. Read.
Neither will I have pity.
I'm not going to have no pity. Read.
And though they cry in mine ears with a loud voice.
When things are not going right, you can't pay your bills. Wife about to leave you. Husband done ran off. You know, you got a lot of them out here, man, don't think that there's going to be judgment for their actions. They thinking because they run away from the building, they thinking they good. Tell you something, man. You're in the Lord's hand now.
That's right.
Keep reading.
Yet will I not hear them.
I don't want to hear your prayer, man. I don't want to hear you going to change now when you had listen, you had all this time to change, but you want to change with this.
Teach.
You had all this time to get your mind right, but you want to do it right here. That's the problem with us, man. We're thinking we can just run game on anybody.
That's right.
Teach.
Proverbs 6:16. What's wrong with our people, man? Hey, the animals are more smarter than our peoples. Read this out.
Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look.
This is you got some of these camps, they look down on you. You're not of our camp. That's a proud look, man.
That's right. Big fact.
Your neighbor, my neighbor is just the people that look like me. What about the neighbors in the next country? What if we needed some resources from them?
Bring it out.
But we hate them. But we need, what we're going to do, go in there and kill them all?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Bring that out.
These people just don't even think, man. They just speak. And I'm going to show you this today. Read.
A lying tongue.
These are the people speak falsely, man. Knowingly and willingly, they'll tell you a lie. That's why you got some of them, they come in, they can't stay in. You know why? Because they're dealing with that world out there.
That's right.
That world is a stick of dynamite, man. That's all that world is. Your iPhone is a stick of dynamite.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
You know, you see people all on Facebook with their lies. You know, all on their gossiping. You see how much damage that phone do?
That's right.
Without that phone, you can probably think right.
That's right.
Because it got every garbage you want. Porn, whatever you need.
That's right.
Whatever drug you need. Whatever dopamine that you need. Whatever you need, this world got it for you.
That's right.
You're going to be a Jehovah's Witness. That's some more dopamine. Read on.
And hands that shed innocent blood.
Your work, your mouth, your lifestyle, that's what it does. People that ain't never did nothing to you, you want to destroy them. Read.
And heart that deviseth wicked imagination.
Your thoughts, man. It's just your thoughts. Some of you don't try to control your thoughts.
Thanks.
Before you speak, think.
That's right.
The person next to you might have that 22 in his pocket. You don't ran your mouth and caught that 20. See? Wise people prolong their lives. They don't let their mouth control their actions. Read.
Feet that be swift in running to mischief.
They love mischief, man. They love corrupt communication. They love these things, man. Do you see animals do that?
Teach.
I'm seeing lions out there. Hey, man, we'll go over here and talk to the other pack, man, about my pack. Even the squirrels don't do it.
Teach.
Roaches and rats don't do it. We at a low estate, man, in the mind. All we do is divide things to destroy each other. Instead of trying to build each other. And what you see with the Most High and His Son, all the things that these brothers and stuff don't learn, a lot of you just take that step back, learn nothing. Have no kind of skills, but other than an application. Let me fill this application now. What's your name? What's my name? Did I use my fake Hebrew name, Ahab or Jezebel? No, I'm not going to use that name. Let me use Moses. See, they always want to go to the great. That's what you see with Kemet. See, they talk about Kemet, don't even know nothing about the land. Don't know nothing about the true history. All they got is television too. That's why so many people are indoctrinated to death.
That's right.
They married to death. And you would think the Catholic people that go in there, they like, oh, they raping the little children. The nuns doing the same thing. But I'm gonna send my child in there anyway. This is just a sick system.
Right.
That produces sick individuals.
That's right.
That all they do is think about is sick things. Read on.
A false witness that speaketh lies.
All you get, man. Until you die, ain't nobody gonna say nothing good about you.
That's right.
At your funeral, hey, such and such was just so sweet. Everybody loved him. Read.
And he that soweth discord among brethren.
He that sows discourse amongst brothers, man. But they'll tell you that just Esau, man. I'm seeing it amongst people who look like me.
That's right.
That word fringes, that sowed nothing but discourse, man. And you're thinking judgment. Some of these, like I tell you, when you're talking to them, they ain't gonna tell you, hey man, I'm keeping the commandments, man. We remember we remember my rib, or my rib and my husband. We my king. We doing all, but they ain't gonna tell you side B. Side B is when they ass at home getting ate up, man. When they getting totally destroyed, man. They're not gonna tell you that side. They gonna tell you what they want you to hear, to know. That's all. That's how the world operates.
Right.
You meet a woman or a man, they're going to tell you what you want to hear. Then you find out hey, you might be dealing with a rapist. Or you might be dealing with a murder. I seen a sister just shot a man, told the police hey, it was going to be self-defense. She just got found guilty. See, y'all not seeing the court system going on. The Lord got a system set up to punish.
That's right.
You thinking these brothers in these penitentiaries right now, no air conditions.
That's right.
They're in there getting ate up, man.
That's right.
And they're getting ate up, but we got pride on us, man. And that's why the Lord hate all these things, man. Give me Psalm 17. Give me Psalm 17 and 13. See, because we just thinking, you know, they thinking they seeing the so-called white man when the black oligarchies are the ones sitting back creating all havocs on the planet, man. See, they can't see nothing but the so-called white man. You know, then you get all these Karen and Darrens and stuff, man. How many of it's real and how many of it's fake? You thinking somebody gonna be talking crazy to me, I'm gonna pay attention to that garbage? See, you give people power over you when you let them pull you into that nonsense.
That's right.
Thanks.
You calling me a nigga, what that's gonna make me feel? Oh, nigga, Who's she talking to? Who they talking to? I'm just keep going.
That's right.
What you gonna call me that's gonna hurt me?
Teach.
Bring it out.
What can you do to me to hurt me? See, it's always the peoples at the bottom that are always trying to hurt each other.
That's right.
Because your mayor never called you a nigga, did he? But he the one putting all the policies to destroy you.
Bring that out.
Your president ain't never came down and called you the N-word, did he? But he's setting up the system that's going to destroy you.
That's right.
Oh.
But the people that look like you, them the people that'll kill you. You thinking they're in the penitentiary making shanks for the warden?
Bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out.
They all locked up, but they in there want to kill each other.
That's right.
When they should be coming together. Just like we should be coming together.
That's right.
Bring it out.
But see, you got to raise up some of these brothers and sisters skirt, man. See, they got all kind of abomination up underneath. But see, they'll come in and play the game. Because that's what they used to playing out there in that world. Read this out.
Psalms chapter 17 and verse 13. Arise.
Arise, read.
O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked.
See, y'all don't understand who destroying you. It could be that man or woman that you be on that phone with talking to. Thinking that you talking to somebody that's godly. I'm gonna tell you something. Bible say prove all things.
That's right.
That's right.
So some of you quick to make that move. Read on.
Which is thy sword?
Which is thy sword? Who you thinking punishing us? Most people still thinking we're going to rapture or something. I don't know, man. It's just so much garbage out here. The Bible is plain and simple, man. It's life.
Right.
We don't got indoctrinated into so many. People got up, came here and said, man, he walked on water. I got 7 precepts. I felt sorry for the brother. Prayed for the brother. Didn't want to go to camp, do nothing. But once he amongst the wicked, he's showing his horns.
That's
See,
a fact.
I'm telling you, man, sickness amongst us. Everybody want to be this much on top with knowledge, but they don't want to do no work.
That's right.
Isaiah 10 and 3. They don't want to do no work. See, people want to sit around and watch the television, get all their wisdom and knowledge. Then they want to come tell you what the television told them, what some lying person on the television told them. Read this out.
Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 3. And what will ye do in the day of visitation? And in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help?
Who you gonna flee for help, man? What are y'all waiting on? Who do you think gonna help you out of your situation?
Bring it out.
When you're barely paying your bills?
Bring it out.
When you barely can put food in your house? Who do you gonna call? It's a game to people, man. But that's why people got to be destroyed. Because they're about self. See, some of these people, if you was to put them in any position to govern people, they'll destroy them. They'll destroy them. That's what you're seeing from amongst our people. That's why you're seeing us on the bottom, believing that we come over here on slave ships.
Bring it out.
Let me tell you this. Daddy had to come cut half the ship off if somebody don't piss and drop the number 2 on my leg. I would have sunk the ship pulling, trying to get loose. Bacteria infection. But they still go around here with their signs at these camps like we was all stuffed under their land like this. For 4 months.
Teach.
You thinking I could have been on one of them ships in this heat? Let me tell you something, man. It's all a game, man. And all you seeing is all people play the game.
That's right.
Because they want to believe in something, to have hatred on something, and they not considering nothing. They don't want to consider, they locked in on lies. Just like a lot of your kinfolks, your relatives. They locked in on lies, that's why they got to be destroyed. Read.
Where will ye leave your glory?
Where you gonna leave your glory? Read on.
Without me they shall bow down under prisoners.
They gonna what?
Bow down under the prisoners.
Tell you something, man. We don't think. And people think I'm free. What you free to do? Go to work? Go to school? What are you free to do? Are you free to be at the beach every day? Grow your own food, raise your own children, do your own thing. See, people, then they first go get a job. Why do I got to go get captivity? Why can't I think for myself?
Teach.
See, when them program, everybody program, no matter what level they on. See, the higher you are, the harder it's gonna be to fall.
That's right.
See, using that 100,000 club, man, 200,000 club. I see people that was making money, man, they going to the penitentiary. They doing insurance scheme, they doing everything, man. Trying to live that lie. You can't build from the top up, you got to build from the bottom up.
Teach.
Right.
Read.
And they shall fall under the slain.
They gonna fall. Read.
For all this anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still.
A lot of you don't understand the Lord is calling us. His word, he have prophets and places to come. Get counseling, get yourself right. See, some of you seeing all your relatives, they got their catching here. They're not gonna tell you, they want to talk about somebody.
That's right.
I went last week to see 3 of my kinfolk, man. I was like, man, I swear I was at the PJs somewhere. I'm like, I'm just sitting there just amazed. How much do you got to be ate up for you to think? Till I just disappear, man. They gonna just eat them up till there's no body there. It's just sad, man. It's sad that you used to be a part of this, and then you go back and you see it. You just like, man, how was things gonna change in my life if I would have continued the way that my relative moved me? She watching, one of them probably watching today. They started to watch. See, and the thing is, man, you can't play games with people. God tell them the truth. I don't care if you don't talk to them for a while. They understand. How long do you keep continue in what you see? People, they don't see that the children catching hell, being destroyed.
Thanks.
What's the next generation gonna be? Read.
O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. I will send him against an hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge, to take the spoil, and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mere of the streets.
Yeah, look at this, man. I'm seeing people, this didn't happen in our communities. We had a peaceful, it was just quiet over here. I seen a man up in Pittsburgh or Philadelphia, man, trying to keep a house. He's a sovereign citizen, man. The police went in there and shot over 1,000 rounds. You don't want to pay no bill. What you expect? I'm seeing them taking people's house. See, a lot of people they'll tell you, I was doing no. You ain't paid no bills, but you expect to live there for free.
Bring it out.
It's a part of that. Just part of being that prey. So you gotta pay where you lay.
That's right.
Right.
And all people, they like to talk their game, like up here, but they really down here. Yeah, well, what you doing? Let me get down here where you at. Because they're not really thinking, man. This thing is no overnight success. You seeing how the Lord is moving us, but people still don't believe.
Bring it out.
Come up here, the building painted a total different color. We still working on it a little bit.
That's right.
The Lord say, give it a facelift.
That's right.
That's what we did. We follow instructions.
That's right.
A lot of people don't like to follow nothing but themselves.
Right.
Ezekiel 9:2. I'm just here being a messenger. Understanding the Bible, man, is simple if you read it. See, because a lot of you choose not to read your Bible, that's why you have so much distance from people that are. That's why you don't see the brothers gelling anymore, the sisters gelling. Because they're not reading, they don't have one spirit. It's about 15, 20 spirits.
Bring it out.
Even amongst the brothers. You know, I seen more closeness up under the One West garbage than I do in the truth.
Bring that out.
Because they all believed in the lies that they was taught. People come in the truth. They want to believe in what they want to believe in. They want to move how they want to move. And they thinking there is not judgment that's coming for. See, some of you thinking because you was able to pay last month rent, you thinking you escaped. Guess what? This month rent coming too. Next month, the month after that, the year after that.
Yes, sir.
Eventually, you're going to slip and fall because you didn't build your house on a foundation. And that's your mind. Read up.
Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 2. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate.
They come from the kings. This is the king. These are the men and the peoples the Lord set over us. These are the people that is punishing us. You know, a lot of you don't know nothing about the real world. See, some of you been living in that fake world so long, man. You don't know about the cops throwing dope in some of these brothers' cars. But you know who was punishing the Lord? Because they was out there being wicked.
Right.
See, if you was never in the dope game, you know, hey, it ain't going to come to your way. You never over here in the hood dealing with these knuckleheads. You don't know who don't snitch on who.
That's right.
Because all you got to do is promise them that cigarette. I do not know what that cigarette does to these brothers and sisters, man. They will tell everything, won't they? That cigarette is good, ain't it? Think about it. This is how this world lives. But the Lord set these peoples up to punish us. And you don't have to be out there being a bad person. You just have to be around it.
That's right. Bring it out.
That's all.
That's right.
So all you got to do is be around and judgment gonna come your way.
That's right.
Right.
Read on.
Which lieth toward the north.
Then you know the north represents Babylon. Every time the Bible is speaking of the north, it's talking about an ungodly, confused place where our peoples like to dwell at. Read on.
And every man a slaughtered weapon in his hand.
And you know, when that slaughtered weapon in their hand, that represents judgment from Christ. That represents judgment from Yahushua, man.
Bring it out.
You thinking these police shooting these people around here? See, the news media don't only give you but the black and white. They'll tell you, a black man was shot at. Why couldn't just a man be shot at? See, the news hyping it too. So you got these brothers out here, you seen them down there, and they had the chair throwing, you know, they had the chair throwing, man, going on for weeks. Who did that help?
Teach.
Bring it out.
What child did that build?
Teach.
Bring it out.
For you to be posting chairs like, and some of them can't even afford the chair.
Bring it out.
They ain't even probably got a chair in their house. It's just, you see how our peoples operate. An incident happened. We don't know if it was staged or not.
That's right.
But you see, what's the next big event that's going to happen that they're going to be running with? All he got to do is see an entertainer on with fringes. They're going to have it all over Facebook. That's how they are. But the people that are truly grinding and doing the work, they pay no attention, man.
Bring it out.
Bring that out.
They pay no attention with the truth that's coming out, man. They don't pay attention, man, because guess what? They think highly of what they think. Some people don't want to separate from them lies that's controlling them. Read on up.
And one man among them was clothed with linen.
That man was represent Christ, was clothed with linen. Read.
With a writer's inkhorn on his side.
He had a writer's inkhorn. He had written records, man. You thinking Christ don't know everything going on down here? You thinking the people that's dying is just accidents? I was telling my wife, if I was at home staying my father, he was telling, yeah, you got a week to get out because I'm killing everybody in here. I'd have been out before he said it. At least give them a chance, man. They go and kill everybody in the house. It's crazy. But if you had a chance, because some of you don't know everything you're doing is being recorded.
That's right.
Right.
See, some of you thinking, when things happen bad to you, you thinking, well, I ain't did nothing. You thinking that man, I'm seeing the judgment coming on people that raped and killed 40 years later, DNA getting them now. You're not getting away, man. You're not getting away.
Right.
They got cameras everywhere.
That's right.
And that's why the youth, I don't understand why they out here doing all the crime. And all these do is see their face everywhere. So now you start out with a felony. Can't get no college loan, no food stamps, no housing, no jobs. You're a lost soul now, ain't you? Because if you couldn't think to do something right, how you gonna think to do something right when you got all these things against you now? See, we don't hold ourselves accountable. We want to blame someone else. Who can hold you down? You. You the biggest. People don't know they hold themselves down more than anybody else.
That's right.
That's a fact.
Keep reading.
And they went in and stood beside the brazen altar.
The altar, man, you're going to see a lot of our people being slaughtered, man. Sacrificing themselves for things that's going to come to naught. Thinking that they don't know nothing. This world is a vacuum cleaner, man. Give me Jeremiah, man, 39:9. Let me show you what the prophet Ezekiel was speaking on. Read that out, 39:3.
Jeremiah chapter 39 and verse 3. And all the princes of the king of Babylon came in.
And when you understand they talking about the north, man, they talking about these Babylonians people. Babylon just means confusion.
That's right.
It's just confusion set up here in Babylon, America. It's set up to give you the illusions. Buses running around here, nobody on them. How are they affording to do it?
Bring it out.
You don't even see the police giving tickets out no more. When last time some of you speed all the time, I ain't got a ticket in so long, man.
Teach.
My luck must be good.
Bring it out.
I need to play the lottery this month. Some of you used to get tickets. I used to get one almost every month. And you think about it. What is going on? When you see one police, you see 15.
That's right.
Why they pull back? Why are you thinking they letting all the killing and robbing and the stealing going on in these communities? I just seen a man in New York beat the... See, let me tell you something about that living. They was all staying in a 3-bedroom apartment. Her husband was in Ohio. He went in there and beat this lady to death with a hammer and her children's too. I just seen a lady trust a man she been knowing a year with her child. A 75-year-old perv. See, people's a play on your good side, man.
That's right.
You better understand something ain't right if they tell you that everything they saying, something ain't right. Examine things, man. You can be coached into to destruction. I seen a lady that trusted a man she was dating to let him walk to the store with her child. She never seen him again. See, the perv, he gonna come and he'll spend money on it. He'll make that woman feel good about herself until he get what he wants. Same thing with this dude that killed this little 8-year-old girl. The mama knew he was a pedophile, but she still let her daughter go over there. I would have tore up half the city.
That's right.
See, and the man killed the girl. See, everybody's gonna play on your good side now, man. I'm telling you something. Be careful. That's how you get caught up in all these scams going on.
That's right.
Well, we're gonna hire you making $4,000 a month. Just send us in a $3,500 check. Get you processed. You'll see me like Scarface talking to him. I don't play that game when it comes to that dollar. You only see it a few times, don't you? Why give it up so easily? Read on out.
And sat in the middle gate, even Nergal-Sharzer, Sam Gernebo, Sar-Shishim, Robsris, and Nergal-Sharezer, and Ramath, with all the residue of the princes of the king of Babylon, And it came to pass that when Zedekiah, the king of Judah, saw them and all the men of war, then they fled.
That's a king, man. Fleeing. You got some of these guys over these camps, they do the same thing, man. Just like they did up there in Arkansas. When the people, then they started coming down on the people, the guy that was pushing everything fled. Probably was an agent. See, the peoples look for familiar spirits, something that they like. How do you think so many people pack TDJ church?
Sure.
Bring it out.
When he hanging out with Puff Daddy.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
That's right.
How? Tyler Perry them. And you seeing it now with the camps. The camps looking to affiliate themselves with the entertainers or somebody in the world.
That's right.
Right.
If they give them a shit, and a lot of them, they would graft them things that they would charge their own people to pay for. Sorry, this is what I'm trying to show y'all. Don't be blinded by the lies, man. Because this whole world is nothing but one big lie.
That's right.
Keep reading.
And went forth out of the city by night, by the way of the king's garden, by the gate betwixt the two walls. And he went out the way of the plain. But the Chaldeans' army pursued after them, and overtook Zedekiah in the plains of Jericho. And when they had taken him, they brought him up to Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, to Riblah, in the land of Hamath, where he gave judgment upon him.
Y'all thinking that you seen all this court, man. You thinking all these people. Some people have been sitting. I seen a person sat in jail almost 8 years. They just let him go, waiting on a court date. You can't trust the lawyers. They just one community.
That's right.
The lawyers and the judges. You thinking they ain't go to the same law school, affiliated with the same Alpha Kappa or something?
Teach.
Y'all better understand this, man. You cannot win in this system.
That's right.
You see somebody go to the lottery and they hit the jackpot, 44 million, they tell them the machine malfunctioning.
Man.
Yeah, it's gonna be malfunction when I burn this place down. See.
Yes, sir.
How many people you seen go and win money, they tell them they ain't getting nothing?
Bring that out.
You can't, see, when you going into the casino, who you dealing with? The house, right?
That's right.
The house always got the bigger bite.
That's right.
See, when you in America, who you dealing with? The house. It's gonna break you every time, man. Trying to live a lie. But read.
The king of Babylon slew the sons of Zedekiah in Riblah before his eyes.
Let me tell you something. How many of these parents seeing their children being slaughtered? How many? So you thinking they got to go to the electric chair? No, the police is the ones putting that work in. Because these young children, they may have a gun on, and some of them don't even have a gun on, they get shot down.
Teach.
How many of us gonna sacrifice? This is a king that sacrificed his own children. Who are you? You're nobody's.
Right.
Your name, your social security numbers are just your penitentiary's identities. Think about it. You can't go nowhere unless you see it should be a time when I used to fly, you ain't have to give them nothing. See, you moving around now, they know everything you do. And your phone is the biggest tracking thing on the planet.
That's right.
It's the same killer that killed that girl. He had took the battery out of his phone. He still was a dumb criminal though, man. You know, and let me tell you something, these people spend money to persecute you in them courts, man. They're gonna lock you up. Throw away the key. Then you gotta go down here and deal with the people that you come out of the ghettos with. They're even more violent down there. Keep reading.
Also, the king of Babylon slew all the nobles of Judah.
Slew all the nobles. I mean, how long do we got to continue playing these games?
Teach.
And when you understand the Lord bringing judgment on them, it's the Lord.
Right.
See, when the Lord's on your side, who can come against you?
Bring that out. Right.
See, but when you still living these lies, you're gonna pay the price. Read.
Moreover, he put out Zedekiah's eyes, and bound him with chains to carry him to Babylon. And the Chaldeans burned the king's house and the houses of the people with fire, and break down the walls of Jerusalem. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the captain of the guard, carried away captive into Babylon the remnant of the people that remained in the city, and those that fell away, that fell to him, with the rest of the people that remained.
I'll tell you something, man. When the Lord does judgment, it is righteous judgment.
That's right.
That's right.
When somebody catch AIDS, they deserve it, man.
Right.
You think if somebody caught AIDS, then if you know you with this man or this woman and they not right in the head, get away from them. Because you don't know what judgment they gonna bring on you.
That's right.
That's right.
That's why I'm so careful that some of the younger youth, I do not go around them. I remember I was in Arkansas, one guy, hey man, run me to the store. I'm like, man, you tripping or something? I don't know what you gonna do, sell dope or you a shoot out up here with you? You better go by yourself. Can't take my car. You better be thinking, man. You might be walking right into a trap.
Right.
Because I know when I used to go to Arkansas, man, my brothers and sisters, them, they used to tell me, yeah, the police, they be asking about you. I'm like, what they want to know about me for? Be careful, man. Be careful now. These are trying days. You just see at the football game in Oklahoma, they're out there shooting up the place. The baseball game in Chicago, 2 people get shot in the leg and they don't even know where the bullets come from. Be careful, man, about the decision. But if you walking and you're in the spirit, you probably good. But if you thinking that you're gonna live in both worlds, you're not. I can watch any game on television. I'm not giving them $1. I tell them when I go in their store, listen, man, I'm spending $11. That's all you're getting from me this year. You can't win with $11 for me, man. That's just going on your electric bill. So you can't win with me. I'm not gonna be coming in here, man, giving you all my money. Nobody show us love, man. Give me Daniel 10:5, man. Let's show you about this man with the linen on. See, everything that a lot of people don't think that at the end of the world, they thinking the world just gonna end. We're gonna be on top. That's Israelite 101 under the One West doctrine.
That's right.
That is not really logical thinking. How did we get on the bottom? Did we just end on the bottom, or did it a process of time?
Bring it out.
It's a process of time that we get back to the top.
Right.
But we can only go with the people that truly follow the Most High and His Son, love thy neighbor as thyself,
That's right.
live in peace, having peace. I keep speaking peace, peace. We need peace, man. We don't deal with drama all our life. School.
Thanks.
We need some charity around here, man. And see, people, they don't know nothing about that. They figuring like, if you do something, you're doing it for somebody in here. You're not doing nothing for me.
That's right.
You're going to see me out here painted up too. You're going to see me out here sweating too. See, I've been doing it from day one. I'm not worried about this or that. It doesn't matter. What matters is we got to be the light for our people.
That's right.
That's right.
And the other nations to understand. I talked to Vocab this week. Glad to hear from me. I had seen him. He got a website with all this. I didn't know that many Israelite camps out here. It's about 1,000 almost. Everybody want to be in charge.
That's right.
But these brothers ain't built nothing. They ain't even got one brick.
Bring it out.
Not even the cats that hollering they got 100% of truth. They ain't got one brick. They ain't built nothing.
Bring it out.
They just go to the corners and want to be kings. And you know what the king and the queen really represents, don't you? You better understand what that word queen. That's why I don't call nobody no queen. We don't be knowing what these words represent. We just use them because somebody else using it to make it look good.
That's right.
Read this out.
Daniel chapter 10 and verse 5. Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
That lightning represents knowledge. Read.
And his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
Of a multitude. Of a multitude. You understand? It didn't say it was black, did he?
Bring it out.
See, they see the word black in the Bible. That's us, that's us. What do black represent?
Teach.
Darkness, don't it?
Bring it out.
Sinners, don't it?
That's right.
It's just, boy, they use words like weapons.
Mm.
You don't see nobody black. How could you be the color of your hair?
Teach.
Or your clothes? I used to get that. It's just a color, man.
That's right.
And you got people that they use it, man, to make themselves. And when you really don't really know true knowledge, you use the basic knowledge that you've been regurgitating. Somebody don't regurgitate it to you.
Bring that out.
Someone else don't told you that.
That's right.
You're not using the information. Give me Revelation 20 and 11.
Bring it out.
This thing is so, man. And like I say, the animals will survive better than the peoples will. Read this out.
Revelation chapter 20 and verse 11. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and heaven fled away.
You know, when you understand, people flee away from the presence of Christ. When they see the Spirit of Christ on you, they flee away.
That's right.
They don't want to have nothing to deal with you, man. That's why I had one guy say, man, we got a difference in doctrines. Everybody got a difference in doctrines, man.
That's right.
Do you not talk to the people at your job because they got a difference in belief?
Crazy.
And it's just, to me, man, sometimes I be talking to people, I don't be knowing what's coming out their mouth. They be talking Chinese to me. I be like, you got like a lot of them, they don't even, some camps, the one camp, they don't even wear fringes. They hanging out with Kemet people, but they holier than thou because they say they had the truth since 1969. How can you have the truth when you're just learning about something that you didn't know?
Teach.
Read,
And there was found no place for them.
See, when you understand when this truth coming out, that's why you see so many brothers and sisters. I always tell them the door is open.
That's right.
See, this is the way, walk you in it. But see, they don't want to hear that. They want that gossip out there, man. Let me tell you something, man. This world it's just gossip field now. Everything is drama around here.
That's right.
That's all you getting is drama. But the truth, people gonna walk away from it, man, because it's see, we knew this truth, but see, it was ordained from the beginning. But now we waking up and the Lord is feeding us. We want to stick with the lies, the traditions. Keep reading.
And I saw the dead.
And he said, what?
And I saw the dead.
People like people's in the graves coming up out the ground or something, man. This is what they believe. You know, Christianity person, that's somebody talking about somebody that was dead. Talking about you Israelites in the Gentile nation. They dead, ain't it? What they waiting on? Christ or death? What are the peoples out there in that world truly waiting on? A lot of them just waiting on death, man. Because you see no life in them. They talk about worldly things. They live worldly lives.
Right.
That's death. That's the dead. And who they around? The other relative that's dead. And they don't know this because you didn't know this. When you was a sinner, you didn't know everybody was in sin. You just, hey man, we finna go such and such out for Thanksgiving. You didn't know. But some of these people, just like I tell these Israelites, you see them, some of them, they tents collecting dust. Some of them ain't kept a feast day since they left. But they still keep the commandments. Read.
Small and great.
Small and great nations. Read.
Stand before God.
See, they thinking they going to be standing before God like this, like the guy in the land looking up, how long, man? This is taking all day. I'm going to have to go. You see people standing before God now.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
You see all kind of different religions.
That's right.
Everybody's trying to make themselves one up each other. That's all it is. Competition. Read.
And the books were open.
See, these books, man, these books, one on your life. Is your life right today, Israel? If your life right today, punch a one in there. Probably get a few ones. See, are you truly fighting and trying to overcome the deceit, the deception in your mind? Are you truly doing this? Or are you playing games?
Teach.
When the last time you told a good hot lie? A lot of you do it on the Shabbat. That's the favorite time to get that good lie.
That's right.
Well, I gotta go to the moon, man. I gotta go up here and program a satellite up here. I mean, what are you fulfilling?
Teach.
You fulfilling that desire, that lust, that flesh,
That's right.
that dead meat. I'll tell you something, we're gonna get off that meat soon too.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, it's holding a lot of you down, man, because you like to go and get all the buffet, all the wings you can eat. You really thinking that's all good meat in there, man?
Teach.
Bring it out.
You really thinking you really eating real food? The only way you gonna know you eating something real if you raising it yourself.
That's right.
Facts.
Bring it out.
Keep reading.
And another book was open.
And another book was open. Read.
Which is the book of life.
So you got the book of the books. You got the books where you're the Bible and you got your life. See, you don't understand your Bible, your life is like a book, ain't it? Then you got the record book, which names are written in and which names are not written in.
That's right.
If things was to come today, would you make it? Told you, man. Some of our people like animals, man. The animals are smarter than us.
That's right.
The animals are gonna be okay. They're gonna be here forever.
That's right.
See, this next death is gonna be putting out your soul, putting you away forever. And you got Israelite camps going around telling people they still can get to the kingdom. What class have you ever seen them teach a class on it? Have you ever seen them pull scriptures on a class, give you a class that you're gonna make it to the kingdom for being wicked?
Bring it out.
Keep reading.
And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books.
Read on.
According to their works.
According to what?
According to their works.
Some other people, man, see your works is your thoughts in your head.
That's right.
See, some of you're a lie. Give me Ezekiel, man, 8:1. Some of you are lied till you just run out of lies. Hold up, I gotta go refuel, man. I ran out of lies. Let me show you why the prophets was writing, man. The prophets was trying, you think about it. Some of us took heed back then. Some of us accepted the truth. That we have, you thinking that you don't understand once they put Christ away, what was their mission? To destroy everything.
That's right.
To bring in all kind of heresy. You didn't have the Jehovah's Witness back then, did you? You didn't have the Mormon church back then, did you?
Bring it out.
You're thinking all this stuff new, this stuff is here to destroy you.
That's right.
Read this
Ezekiel chapter 8 and verse 1. And it came to pass in the 6th year, in the 6th month, in the 5th day of the month,
6.5 years, read.
as I sat in mine house, and the elders of Judah sat before me, that the hand of the Lord God fell there upon me.
It fell there upon me, man. It fell there upon me. You know, when you prophesy in the word of the Most High and the Son, man, that's what the elders do. They have to tell Israel, because you're thinking any of these prophets, Israel want to kill. They want to kill Christ.
Bring it out.
You thinking they want to kill Nathaniel and them out there? No. They love that. How you gonna put the man on Essence magazine? I mean, who are you trying to deceive? People don't use my image like that, man. I don't want people thinking I'm cornering their mind.
Teach.
Let me tell you something. I'm about life. I ain't about death.
Right.
Every morning I wake up, I thanks the Most High and the Son. Could have left me in that bed. Read.
Then I beheld, and lo, a likeness as the appearance of fire.
And this likeness, man, when you understand that the hand of the Lord, that's the Spirit of the Lord fell upon me, man. And when you understand that, and then I beheld, and lo, the likeness, a messenger, man, as the appearance of fire. You understand the Lord always have means that he used to come and bring this word, even to the prophets.
That's right.
Read.
From the appearance of his loins, even downward.
Even from the appearance of his loins, even downwards. You're dealing with man's when you're dealing with some downward, but read.
Fire.
What?
Fire.
Fire, read.
And from his loins, even upward.
That's when you got the zeal of Yah, read.
As the appearance of brightness, as the color of amber.
Amber, man, you know, people they want to deal, that's just the glory of God, read.
And he put forth the form of an hand.
He put that likeness, man, read.
And took me by a lock of mine head.
Read on.
And the Spirit lifted me up between the earth and the heaven.
Do you understand you're dealing with man and the Most High and the Son, read.
And brought me in the visions of God.
And he brought me, he got to bring you. You just can't just take this book, man, and use it and thinking the Spirit is on you.
That's right.
I see people's on there posting precepts, man. You notice I don't do that. You know, I used to, but I know they got to come out of it, man. You have to use this book to teach people. A precept ain't gonna change the spirit.
Facts.
Did John 3:16 change any spirits?
Bring it out.
The world got wickeder. Read.
And brought me in the visions of God to Jerusalem.
He brought me in the vision of God into Jerusalem, man. Read on.
To the door of the inner gate that looketh toward the north, where was the seat of the image of jealousy.
Hold up, the seat of the image of jealousy. Who you think in this seat sitting up here and got jealousy? Then he said he was a jealous God?
Teach.
Do you see that the Most High and his Son seeing all this wickedness that's going on around here? You thinking this ain't listen, man. You don't know people sick, man. They able to get up and put their tidy shoes, but you don't know they sick in the mind. See, you don't know how sick people's really are. And that door represents the way of Christ. And you understand in looking towards the north, really, I keep telling you, that's Babylon, the place of confusion. And you understand the image of jealousy. Give me Psalm 79:5.
Yeah.
The image of jealousy. You thinking the Most High seeing all these things that's going on with us as a nation, as a people, we supposed to be a light. All we want to do is kill each other. Just like the penitentiary. Read that,
Psalms chapter 79 and verse 5. How long, Lord, wilt thou be angry forever? Shall thy jealousy burn like a fire?
You see the Lord, man, looking down, man, seeing what's going on over here on this planet, man. This is driving, you know, and you think about the peoples that can't control themselves. You know, get on Facebook, drop all they Jews on there. People are crying out, man. And I keep telling y'all, and you know what? I'm going to continue telling y'all. But you ain't got to do it. You can always keep the shorthand in your pocket, but I'm going to do it. I don't care. Let me tell you something. I don't got to the point, hey, if you ain't going to do it, hey, you must not trying to make it. You're not trying to get to the kingdom to be a better person. You can keep lying to yourself, man, but if we're not working together as one, what are we doing?
Bring it out.
That's why I say it's so many different spirits amongst us.
That's right.
See, a lot of people, they can lie to you. See, a lot of people, they love to lie to you and act like they on that level, man, but the devil the Bible speaking of. See, I ain't here, let me tell you something. I don't need nothing here. No fame, no glory, none of that stuff. It means nothing to me. See, some people, they seek that.
Facts.
They seek sitting in a seat, teaching people, and they don't understand you got the greater damnation coming your way.
That's right.
Watch what you say. Read up.
Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdom that have not called upon thy name.
We back on Ezekiel 8, man. Where the image of jealousy, man. They don't understand Christ, man. They don't know Christ. He's an austere, but he will punish.
Right.
Nobody. And see, let me tell you something. One thing I learned in life, the more, people that really think they beautiful, them be the worst spirits.
Facts.
I've seen them, don't go to the hood where a sister look pretty decent. They gonna run through her like flies.
Facts.
They gonna want to destroy her.
That's right.
See, why are you thinking you see the judges looking like, they don't look like the people you see on TV, do they? The congressmen, the people that go through school, they ain't got all these interference, because you can't go nowhere near without somebody trying to holler at you.
That's right.
You don't know what demon you entice. Be careful. And so do the men. These young boys, they starting to catch the eyes of these older men. Watch yourself in this world, man. Protect your spirit. Read up.
Ezekiel chapter 8 and verse 4. And behold, the glory of God of Israel was there, according to the vision that I saw in the plain.
He said, I seen the same abomination. That's why Christ had to come on the scene, man. To change things, to bring us back into the fold. But you know what? People went right back to sleep after his death. They go right back, man. How many people you think, why are you thinking this truth wasn't like, you think about it, it was Israelites before. It never went away. What went away was the television they never would publicize them. Nobody would bring it to the light. You never seen a movie about it. So to keep them hidden, the truth never went away. It never went away. It's just the people's went away. Because it was easy to go to the Disneyland, get cotton candy and all that stuff, ain't it? It's easy to entertain the flesh. But keep reading.
Then said he unto me.
Then said he, the man of Yah, to me, read.
Son of man,
Read on.
lift up thine eyes now the way toward the north.
Look towards Babylon, the confusion. Read.
So I lifted up mine eyes the way toward the north, and behold, northward at the gate of the altar, this image of jealousy in the entry.
This was Christ being revealed. Read.
He said furthermore unto me, Son of man, seest thou what they do?
See what they do, man. What's changed? What's changed? Where the love at, Israel?
That's right.
Anybody can give you a fake hug or a brew.
Bring it out.
That's right.
But did they call you this week?
Bring it out.
See, a lot of times people leave out this door, we call them, they don't even answer the phone.
That's right.
That's right.
That's a fact.
That let me know you was a demon. See, you revealed yourself to me. Any brother that I don't know in this truth can still call me today. We can go chop it up, go have something to eat. It doesn't matter, sister. It doesn't matter. See, I don't harbor nothing in my system. You can't get to the kingdom whole and let somebody hold you back.
That's right.
See, when you let somebody hold you back, you letting them hold you out the kingdom.
That's right.
Well, they did this to me. Who cares? Did they take your life?
Bring it out.
See, a crumb is better than your life. Read.
Even the great abominations that the house of Israel committed here, that I should go far off from my sanctuary.
My peoples, read.
But turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations.
That's what I'm seeing, man. They don't put their fringes back on, and then you seeing great abomination. How the world gonna come to us when they seeing all the rap videos about each other? You see brothers that's got pure hatred for it, they'll brew you up, man. Yeah, but as soon as you walk off, they beating you down.
That's right.
But they out here trying to teach the people. So you can't harbor no hate in your system for nobody.
That's right.
What good is it gonna do you? What can you build on that? I bring it out. Christ forgave you, but you can't forgive your brother or sister.
That's right.
Christ forgave you, but they can't forgive the so-called white man.
Bring it out.
What did he ever do? Oh, well, they was hanging us. Get out of you telling me television. See, when you're talking to me, you're telling me television, the movies. Kunta Kinte was captured in Africa. They put him on a slave ship, and they brought him over here. Who told us this?
Teach.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Alex Haley didn't even write the book, but he took credit for the movie. Read on now.
And he brought me to the door of the court. And when I looked, behold, a hole in the wall.
It was a breach, man, a violation of the law amongst our peoples. Read.
Then said he unto me, Son of man, dig now in the wall.
Dig in the wall, man. Search and see what's going on. Read.
And when I had digged in the wall, behold, a door.
A door,
And
read.
he said unto me, Go in.
Go in, read.
And behold the wicked abominations that they do here.
Let me tell you something, man. Y'all thinking y'all hiding something. Some of y'all come to you, yeah, you're living foul.
Right.
See, some of you the same that you was before.
That's right.
You ain't changed. You just put your fringes on. It starts with us. The nation of Israel got to be built first for this world to change.
That's right.
That's why you see so many people's out here with this camp banging and all that stuff, man. That ain't good for the eye.
Bring it out.
When you see them on Facebook, they love it. They gonna share that more than they share anything. Drama. And if they was really elders of the Most High, why they ain't calling a sit down? A sit down, when you have a sit down, that's when you prepare for a build up.
That's right.
If you ain't having a sit down, all you doing is letting it be toe down.
Right.
That's what's going on. Read.
So I went in and saw.
And so I went in and saw, read.
And behold, every form of creeping things
Every form of unclean peoples, read.
and abominable beasts,
And an offensive and prideful beast, read.
and all the idols of the house of Israel
Read on.
were trained upon the wall round about.
Yo, Pat, let me tell you something, man. Our peoples can't get out of it, man.
That's right.
It's like they got their hands stuck to the wall. They got their fringes on. They come out the house, but all them thoughts still in their head. Read.
And there stood before them 70 men of the ancient of the house of Israel.
You understand these prophets most high? Read.
And in the midst of them stood Jezaniah,
Read on.
the son of Shaphan,
He was a scribe. Read.
with every man his censer in his hand, and a thick cloud of incense went up.
Keep reading.
Then said he unto me, Son of man, hast thou seen what the ancients of the house of Israel do in the dark?
Yeah, have you considered what they do in the dark, man? So some of y'all be doing these things y'all don't think nobody see. It just represent, hey, they ain't nobody seeing what I'm doing.
Teach.
See, you thinking you doing things, man, and getting away with it.
That's right.
You're not considering 5 years from today, are you?
Bring it out.
Or 10, where you don't met the thing, where your life is on cloud 9. As soon as Christ pull the carpet from you, he wants you. That's how this thing work, man. Killing somebody is not punishment. Letting them die a slow death is the worst thing on the planet.
That's right.
That's right.
Keep reading.
Every man in the chambers of his imagery.
That's the thoughts. Read.
For they say, The Lord seeth us not.
The Lord don't know our thoughts. Read.
The Lord hath forsaken the earth.
See, they thinking, hey, man, we just going through this phase again, man. They not thinking this truth is here to stay now. They not thinking that, hey, the Most High and His Son is preparing a way. They not thinking to seeing what we have accomplished here as a body. See, they don't consider, and you know, I'm telling people, get up out the city, man. What they telling me, I want to stay here, man, because I like the punishment that is going on, man. I like getting Kurt Angle when I got to pay my bills. When the Lord has prepared a way for you, you never got to worry about rent increases.
Right.
But you don't worry about that. That's not important of trying to get your life right. That's why I try to tell you, man, it takes two. Everybody sitting in there, it's time for everybody to step up.
Right. Right.
Before you come out your house, man, and there's chaos in your community.
Bring it out.
They don't close the stores down. You know, when they had that ice storm, I went to view it. With no food in the stores. What are you gonna do when your baby's hollering out in there? See, that woman, she gonna get mad at that man first. And she gonna say, hey, you didn't do nothing. But you was telling her, Let's prepare. Let's prep. Let's be ready. See, because everybody that's not prepared to prep, they're going to go down, man. And what I see is that people, they don't like to talk about these things. They like to talk about worldly things. I don't really like to deal with that world, man. I just see so much hurt and pain. I hate to see that a little child got murdered. I hate to see a woman got raped. You know, they just had a man in some state, he had a woman in there chained to his floor. These people thoughts are not right, man. That's right. It say every foul beast. What do foul beasts do? They like tyrants, man. They tear down. They destroy. They're about self. Keep reading.
He said also unto me, turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations that they do. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house, which was toward the north. And behold, there sat women weeping for Tammuz.
This is just dealing with idolatry, man. See, one thing you're going to learn about our people, man, when things don't go their way, man, they fall back into their world.
That's right.
That's a quick escape. Well, I got to do this, man. Let me tell you something. You can configure out what you need to do. You can work 2 jobs. Money, we don't even have, even if we had Wednesday class. People ain't going to come.
That's a fact.
They're not going to come, man, no more. I'm seeing the nation drawing back from Christ. That's what I'm spiritually seeing. They don't make no effort to and I tell you, you need to be around spiritual peoples, man, to keep your spirit high. Your spirit is very low. It get low during the week, man. Dealing with this world, it'll bring you out the spirit. So every chance that I try to tell you, and some of these brothers, you know, some of you new brothers, I don't see you as much. I'm here. I'll be down at the land. I don't see you as much. Your sisters too, with your pen and pad. You ones out there too. I don't see that you're serious yet. Don't have it taken away from you, man, because a lot of people out there with their tent ain't doing nothing.
That's right. That's right.
See, they caught they caught between heaven and earth. See, they don't go do nothing no more, because guess what? They're gonna say they keep the command where I can't go around people when they're having Thanksgiving. What are you gonna do? See, a lot of them don't consider these things. What are you gonna do when you out there now? Everybody mocking you.
That's right.
Bring it out. No.
Where your fringes at? Read,
Then said he unto me, hast thou seen this?
See, the thing is, I've seen it. See, a lot of you don't see it because you got the scales on your eyes. You're not seeing the sisters and brothers fall out, man. But that's just a part of the Most High and His Son plan. Because when they come in here and they pretending, it's not gonna be good. It's not good, man. Everything in life, a lot of times you didn't really even take the world serious. Why are you thinking so many people didn't accomplish anything out there? And you young folks that's coming up now, they don't make it triple hard for you. Man. So you should be fighting even harder to get closer with the Most High and His Son. Right. See, when we was younger, the rent wasn't high, like food wasn't high. We can afford some of the material things without causing us a restless night. McDonald's could pay the bills. Where are you going to find that job at today?
Bring it out.
Making $30 an hour. Where are you going to find it? It is so many people out here with college degrees can't even find a job. Oh, you overqualified. How? I want to just do the job. We're not thinking, man. We're just being controlled by our emotions in this world. And that's dangerous. Finish reading,
O son of man, turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abomination than these.
So you understanding at this time, in Ezekiel time, think about today. Think about today.
Teach.
Think about today. You thinking this is not at the highest level now? Do you thinking that these peoples are taking anything serious? Some of you brothers and sisters be out there, won't even say nothing all week, won't even get in the God, but be on that phone dealing with this world.
That's right.
Showing no love to the people that's trying to build on love. That's one thing that I noticed that the hood never had. It had no love. People think their parents love you. They can't love you if they send you out to the wolves and you're not prepared. The mother never taught the daughter how to even clean a house.
Yeah.
The father never taught the son how to even mow a yard. Change your tire. But everything else, it was all love. See, I'm here to tell you the truth, man. It was never no love shown in this world. We just follow traditions. Ezekiel 9:3.
Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 3. And the glory of the God of Israel was gone up from the cherub.
See, and they thinking this is talking about an angel. This is talking about somebody with wings. Who give us these things? The television. The television give us every thought we think.
That's right.
And I'm going to prove it to you. Read.
Whereupon he was to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side.
You understand? What do? We always call in the Christ, man. See, some people's name might not just be written in the book of life. That's why I be seeing they can't get right. You ever seen the movie Life? They gave the guy a name, can't get right. Some of you got that spirit on you, can't get right. Because you won't fight to come out of that flesh. Some of us got to fight even harder to come out of that flesh. Some of us don't want to fight to come out of that flesh because that flesh feel good.
That's right.
That flesh is going to lead you to that death. It's going to destroy you. And what's going to be destroyed? That spirit inside of you. See, that body ain't nothing but dirt. Some people's in love with dirt. Ezekiel 28:14. Tell y'all, man, quit loving that dirt. Where you go when you die? Back to the grave. Read that out.
Ezekiel chapter 28 and verse 14. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth.
Hold up. We are the anointed cherub that covered. These are the ones serving Yahweh, man. These are the men and brothers and sisters that are crying out, man, that are praying. Some of these things I never hear from some of you. See, some of these things I never heard nothing from you. Read.
And I have set thee, so thou wast upon the holy mountain of God.
Read on.
Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire.
You know, these are letting you know that to walk up and down in the midst of the stones of fire, being a messenger of Yah, dealing with this world, man. You understand how these prophets, man, look at what Elijah was going through, man. You think about Ezra and all these prophets, man, dealing with our people, man, trying to teach them what, once they learn Christ, they learn love.
Right. Facts.
Hebrews 1:6, they learn to have peace in their system. See, when you ain't got peace in your system, you act like the world. See, what do the world do? The world like to deceive, tell lies. Read this out.
Hebrews chapter 1 and verse 6. And again, when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, he saith, and let all the angels of God worship him.
Let all the messengers of God worship him. Read.
And of the angels he saith, who maketh his angels spirits, and his ministers a flame of fire?
Say, who maketh this, man? Who create these things? A lot of you just don't read your Bible. It's hard on you because coming to a 7 class ain't gonna, let me tell you something. It ain't gonna add nothing to your tracks. Because the rest of the weeks, your tracks are empty.
Right.
You ain't built nothing. You supposed to be building your way to the kingdom. But that's why you see so many people fall hard. Read.
But unto the Son he saith, thy throne, O God, is forever and ever. A scepter of righteousness is the scepter of thy kingdom.
This is the authority of righteousness, man. Read.
Thou hast loved righteousness.
Thou what?
Loved righteousness.
You understand when you got the children that doing right, showing that love, man, read.
And hated iniquity.
See, a lot of us, we like to deal with what's in our thoughts. Your thoughts are iniquity.
That's right.
When you're not speaking as Christ, sometimes I used to be looking at that Christianity saying, what would Jesus do? We need to have some bands. What would Yahushua do?
Right.
See, all religions got some form of wanting to serve Christ. Even Kimmy, they serve what? Man, but that's just another form. Everybody, even Islam, all these things, man. Why are you thinking that the word is still here? That could have easily, but see, the Most High wouldn't allow that. He allowed them to seal our minds with lies. Because many of you used to be in them Christianity churches. Did you see any change in there? Did you see love in there?
Bring it out.
You never seen none of these things. They just show up, go home.
That's right.
See, a lot of you got to show up and go home and read. See, you doing just like the Christianity crew. You just showing here up, got your fringes on, go home, there's nothing there. No substance there. Read,
Therefore,
read.
God, even thy God, hath anointed thee with the oils of gladness above thy fellows.
And that oil represents that spirit of Yah, man. Read.
And thou, Lord, in the beginning has laid the foundation of the earth, and the heavens are the works of thine hands.
Of thine hands, read.
They shall perish.
See, the ones that don't want to change, man, they remain up under that curse. They got to go. They got to be purged out. Read.
But thou remainest, and they all shall wax old as doth a garment.
They gonna wax old, man. And you understand, thou remainest, this word gonna be here forever, man.
That's right.
Read.
And as a vesture,
As your spirit, read.
shalt thou fold them up.
They'll cover them up, read.
They shall be changed.
They gonna be changed. See, once you accept Christ in your life, you will be changed. When you don't accept Christ in your life, you're gonna be the same Niggar or whatever however you want to spell it. Until you accept it. When did you see Christ acting up like anything that you see going on today? You never see that. See, but everybody, that's why I say there shall be false Christ. See, because people are representing themselves as Christ.
Right.
To teach people. Read. Let's sit on that. Keep reading.
As a vesture shalt thou fold them up, and they shall be changed.
They're going to be changed in the spirit. That's why I say you got to be converted. Read.
But thou art the same.
Thou art the same, man. He never, the same yesterday, today, and forever. Who's the same yesterday? Today. So you can't say that. Start examining your life, man. Read.
And thy years shall not fail.
Thy years would not fail. Read.
But to which of the angels said he at any time, sit on my right hand, until I make thine enemies thy footstool?
He said, I'm going to make the non-believers thy footstool. Read.
Are they not all ministering spirits, sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation?
You have to understand who going to be the heirs of salvation. Everybody is not sent by Christ.
Sure.
That's right.
See, we don't understand it. We want some that soothsay our flesh. You ever notice how the Christianity church is more women's in there because the pastor cater towards the woman?
Thanks. Come on, tell the truth.
I'm just telling you the truth.
See?
Why are you thinking they flock? Even my granny used to take me and say, I don't want to go.
Teach.
I don't learn nothing there. Well, if I go, I'm going to sleep on the bench. No cushion in there, back hurt like hell. Ain't. Why the church always get hot? Back to Ezekiel 9 and 4. We rolling. I'm just here to really enlighten your mind. And see, the thing is, you got to want your mind enlightened.
That's right.
Right, bring it out.
That's right.
I speak from experience. I'm here watching things go on. Some brothers and sisters don't watch anything. They just go. See, some people just go with the flow, wherever the system suck them to. Being prepared. You got children now. It's not just you. And every time that I speak to any family man, I tell me, you can't think for yourself now. You got to think for a family.
Right.
You can't make decisions based on yourself. See, you got to think about family. You know, so important, man. And it's like right now, a lot of brothers are not really building up to learn how to even grow their own food. See, we ain't communicating the business. We communicating the world.
That's right.
See, I've yet to hear that kind of communication consistently. Talk about taking care of the business. I don't hear it. It's sad. Read.
Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of this city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
See, a lot of times we're not understanding this, man. Go through the midst of them and set a mark upon their forehead. Teach them with wisdom and knowledge.
That's right.
Give them basic skills in life. See, some people thinking, you know, hey, how you gonna learn to grow a garden? Is it in the Bible?
Bring it out.
Huh? How you gonna learn to work on your house? Is it? See, some things are just too hard for our brother. They don't want to get their nails dirty.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Too many girly brothers and men in this world, man. It's truth, man. They don't understand building. Think about it. We building and getting skilled. We can go down there and build our own houses.
That's right.
Man.
And same thing for the sisters. I keep challenging you. The food. The food. We don't want to do that. We'd rather go get that Walmart's food, man.
Bring it out.
We'd rather keep eating garbage. So I just tell you, I challenge you like this. We can just go to the landfill Monday and shop. I'm gonna see how many of the men want to eat in.
Come on.
Bring it out.
I don't know. So when you understand, give me Mark 37. Give me Psalm 37 and 7. See, setting the mark, man, is teaching somebody, man, teaching them how to be a better person. See, you got the good and the bad this morning. What are you? See, some of you 50% good, some of you 50% bad still. And that's good enough for some people. Why not be 100% good? Treating people like you want to be treated out there in that world.
That's right.
That's right.
There's nobody out there in that world that if they come to me nicely and I don't care what skin color they are, I'm going to treat them like a brother or sister.
That's right.
Bring it out.
See, we don't got into this thing with this Israelite thing. Oh, man, or something, you know. You can't, let me tell you something. What happened yesterday, you can't go change. You can't change it. But you can change today. You can change to be a better person today. See, a lot of people, they know me. When I go in the store, I'm looking to see what that person's name tag say. See, when you call them by the name, man, that make them feel like, hey, man, I feel like I'm somebody. Some people go in there, hey, looking around, I would never answer you.
Teach.
Right. That's a fact.
When you call them by their name, they feel good, man. And they'll help you even better. We got to learn to be thinking at all high levels. You can't go do business in this world and you don't know how to treat others. How you gonna treat the people that's around you like garbage, but you thinking you can advance your business?
Teach.
Some things I just don't understand. Read that up.
Psalms chapter 37 and verse 37. Mark the perfect man.
What did it say?
Mark the perfect man.
Let me tell you something about a perfect man or a perfect woman. That's just somebody blameless.
That's right.
Bring it out.
See, people think a perfect man never trip over a stump.
Bring it out.
You know, the concrete uneven, you trip, or never have a car accident. Think about it. Mark the perfect man, the blameless man or woman that ain't still living lies, walking around with their fringes on. Read up.
And behold the upright.
And behold, and it say, and behold, and love the upright man. We should be showing love to our brothers and sisters. Read.
For the end of that, man, is peace.
It's what?
Is peace.
Man, I keep hearing this word through the Bible, man. You hear that? The perfect man or woman, and you behold them. See, some people, they don't know how to show love.
Teach.
Right.
I tell you, man, there wasn't no love in our house. It was just order. Get up and go to school. You know, we used to have to go to church. We was under authorities of the beast. And I always tell people, don't blame your parents, man. They didn't know either.
That's right.
That way you should be loving them more because they didn't know. And that's what I try to do when I deal with people. You know, at first I used to be having the Bible. It was just like a Concordian Bible right there in the air for me. And I used to be dealing with them. What you say? Give me that precept. Now I just go around them and be around them, man. They know they still looking at you at the corner of their eyes, man, like Samuel up in that room. How long he gonna be here? Give me Psalm 15:1. Once we get that love in our system, man, but that's what the camps don't teach.
Right.
They teach what the world want them to push. Division. Read this,
Psalms chapter 15 and verse 1. Lord, who shall abide in thy tabernacle?
Who gonna abide in thy love? Read.
Who shall dwell in thy holy hill?
Read on.
He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness, and speaketh the truth in his heart.
Some people got to understand, man. If I ask you a question, I might already know the answer. All you doing is showing the Most High and His Son, you're a liar. Just here to tell you the truth. Give me James 4:7. When you get there, read.
James chapter 4 and verse 7. Submit yourselves therefore to God.
This is what the Most High and His Son keep telling us. Why can't you submit yourself? You know why? Because you're your own God. You live in the flesh. When you understand the flesh is going to be destroyed, you'll understand, man. And let me tell you something. Beauty is not but temporary. It's just season. See, some people see the old folks and they like, man, what's wrong with it? All wrinkled up and stuff. Grandma probably was a bad mother back in the day, boy.
Teach.
Grandma turned heads back in the day, boy. See, you don't know that. But see, Grandma was still, she got up into her old age.
That's right.
See, because the lifestyle that most people's live in the world, it's not all bad. It's just they didn't have the information.
Right.
Some people see some pictures of their grandmothers, their mothers when they was young. Some people just don't get it. But see, some people thinking they're gonna stay in that season forever. Things change. It changed quick. Read,
resist the devil.
It say be blameless. Read.
And he will flee from you.
You understand you dealing with people, man, no matter where you go around your relatives or what, they're not gonna bother you. As long as they see, let me tell you something. What they gonna see is, let me tell you something. People that hate you before they even know what it is you're doing.
Right.
They trying to figure it out. That's why they say all negative things about it.
That's right.
But as they examine it, they start seeing your Facebook posts, you're doing things. See, a lot of the people that's gone, they're gonna see all the camp videos. See, we had to move the camp back, man. The Feast of Tabernacle back was too hot last year. I almost passed out a couple times. I woke up, my tent was on fire. Jumped in the cooler where the ice water was. We can't do that, man. It was gonna be too hot, 100 degrees. Nobody doing nothing. The children, I didn't even see the children playing this last year. So we want to change that, man. We go out, we want to have a good time.
That's right.
See, on the East Coast, their weather's not bad as here. But read.
Draw nigh to God.
It say, how do you draw near to God? You start opening that book, man. You start learning the people that did things wickedly, and you start learning the people that did things righteously.
That's right.
And you'll figure out to be good, all you got to do is what the people that did good in the Bible.
That's right.
Read.
And he will draw nigh to you.
And when you start doing these things, changing your ways, you start understanding, you start like, man, I'm different. It's important that you go out so your family can see. Read.
Cleanse your hands.
Cleanse your hands. The work, all the things that you have done that you know is not right, cleanse them. Read.
Ye sinners.
See, read.
And purify your hearts, ye double-minded.
You got to get your mind. Let me tell you something. See, when something happens, see, you change back to who you were.
That's right.
Bring it out. That's right.
See, you never really cleanse your mind. You got to cleanse your mind. Read.
Be afflicted.
Be what?
Be afflicted.
You got to start fasting and praying some too, man, on your own. See, when I was in the truth, and before all this, and I wasn't with nobody, I used to fast every week. I was trying to cleanse my system. See, a lot of you come in, you don't want to even do anything. You thinking you can change on your own, man. You have to afflict that body. You know how it is? 23, 30 minutes. You thinking about anything you can eat.
That's right.
See, the body got you thinking, don't it? The body hungry now, ain't it? But after that 24, you don't even really thinking about food no more. See, once it passed 24, it's just that pressure that you put on that flesh.
Right.
Read.
And mourn.
And what?
And mourn.
And mourn, read.
And weep.
Weep, read.
Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to heaviness.
You got to let go of that pride, man. See, when you're going through that mourning, man, you got to change who you are. It's confused. Just think of what Saul was dealing with. He'd been indoctrinated into the Pharisees, man, a scribe. And he's high-ranking. And he got to let that go. You got to change your life. And a lot of you ain't even on that level. Some of you never even taught the Bible. You just went to church to, I don't know what they learned there because I never was one that participated in the church system. It never was nothing that moved a needle with me. It never was nothing that it tasted, hey, I'm in the church. You got people stay faithful. Keep reading.
Humble yourselves.
See, this is the thing. We got to learn, man. When someone that's in authority speaking to you, man, humble yourself, man. They might be trying to tell you the way.
That's right.
That's right.
See, when you don't humble yourself, you don't listen. I know what I'm doing. Keep reading.
In the sight of the Lord.
Who you thinking you in the sight of? You thinking the Most High and His Son down here? Some of you sisters got to be the same way. Don't be afraid to tell a sister she ain't sin. Hey, sister, we don't talk like that. You brothers too.
That's right.
See, some of you brothers like to entertain that gossip. So they know not to call me. I ain't giving you none, man. Get on with that. Now, my job is to talk about certain things that goes on in the body. I have a sign-in sheet here for the man. I have yet to see it perfect. Study scratching names off. Brothers out there in that world, we reaching out to them. They don't want to pick up no more.
That's right.
Sisters too. Who they gonna run to? Where they gonna run? Where they gonna see something being built and it's right in front of their eyes? Where are you gonna find these things? You can't even find it at the church house. You thinking T.D. Jakes building something for his people? T.D. Jakes got apartments and all kind of stuff for senior citizens, they're robbing them. T.D. Jakes about the dollar.
That's right.
He ain't about saving now soul. And you have the same thing with these brothers in these Israelite camps. They're not about saving souls. They're about shining and being above their constituency. They peoples in the congregation. They like tooting their own horn. Keep reading,
Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and He shall lift you up.
And when you understand, when you start changing your ways, He'll start lifting you to being a better person.
Right.
Somebody that's good all the time. Read.
Speak not evil one of another.
See, a lot of times, man, that's the easiest. That's the easiest way to go. Talk about your brother.
That's right.
Read on.
Brethren, He that speaketh evil of his brother and judgeth his brother speaketh evil of the law and judgeth the law.
See, they judge the law. The law is not good enough for them. Read on.
But if thou judge the law,
If thou judge the law, read.
thou art not a doer of the law, but
Read
a
on.
judge.
That's all they are, man. Like Jake Judge talking about people. They don't care nothing about what the law say. Give me Luke, man. 17:26. Let me deal with where the problem starts. The problem starts with the men that's over the congregation. So you got men that'll come in, their whole mentality is to go start another camp. See, it's easy just to set up some, don't do nothing for the people, collect their money. That's easy. Go to the street corners, tell everybody they the devil, divide and conquer. But what have they built? Somebody go outside and give me a brick, man. Somebody go get me a brick, man. What have they built? Please, somebody go get me a brick. I'm serious. What have they built? It's easy to go to the street corners, man. Even when we was out there, we still was building.
That's right.
What have they built for the people? See, the people don't know in the body, they got a way out. It's easy to go, listen, you can go to the land, man, be picking out your, go out there and get you some green, they fresh. Once you cut them off, put them in that pot. Husband on the children gonna love you too. Think about it. Read that out.
St. Luke, chapter 17 and verse 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so it shall be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage, unto the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all.
That was that first death. Destroyed them all. See, it's not going to be... See, they were giving us 2/3, 1/3 going to make it. So they're giving us numbers. How did they do that?
Bring it out.
Bring me that brick, man. See, you got a lot of these brothers don't even know what this is. Oh, that's just the thing stuck to my house. Leave it up here, man. A brick. When you understand we building, and there's not a lot of participation in helping. It's more excuses. To me, I'm gonna be real, that's less of a man to me.
That's right.
To let his brothers go out and do all the dirt.
That's right.
And to sit back, man. See, because when the trophies, I call that the recompense the Lord gonna give us, they gonna be the one there holding the biggest bag.
Crazy.
Keep reading.
Likewise, also, as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. In that day, he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Remember Lot's wife.
See, a lot of you see so many brothers and sisters don't turn back though. Some of y'all in here today and out there watching today already don't turn back.
That's right.
See, it's mentally, it's in your head. See, because some you don't like. It might be just you.
Bring that out.
See, it might be just you. Because you're really not examining self. You're examining everyone else. Keep reading.
Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose.
See, a lot of you really ain't trying to save your life, man. That's why I say the animals are smarter than the people. Keep reading.
And whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it.
See, a lot of you not understanding preserving your soul. Because of the flesh, you don't want to give it up. Read.
I tell you, in that night there shall be two men in one bed.
One bed, you see people thinking that's their different lifestyles. Read.
The one shall be taken.
That the one going to be received, read.
And the other shall be left.
He's going to be left behind just like a lot of people's, man. See, because one took it serious and the other one didn't. That's what happens. That could be your husband or wife. That's what happens when people are not taking this truth serious. Read on.
2 women shall be grinding.
2 women shall be working. And see that some people will take this wrong though.
Break it out.
See, they ain't talking about that LGBTQ, man.
That's right.
This is representing working.
That's right.
Read.
The one shall be taken.
See, the one that is coming in, fulfilling what she need to do to get her spirit right, she gonna be received by the Most High and the Son. Read.
And the other left.
Then that other one gonna be destroyed.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Read.
2 men shall be in the field.
2 men shall be in this world. Read.
The one shall be taken.
One gonna be received. Read.
And the other left.
And see, that's what it's gonna be, man. Not everybody is gonna take this truth serious. Read.
And they answered and said unto him, Where, Lord?
Word, Lord. Read.
And he said unto them, Wheresoever the body is, thither will the eagles be gathered together.
Wherever the body is, the believers is, the eagle that represents the flock shall be gathered together. Why are you thinking that the true believers are not here today? Or they say they believers? Why are you thinking they don't have that spirit on them to understand? Just think, what if I didn't show up today? What class, who gonna teach? We got teachers here, but who gonna have something prepared?
Bring it out.
So we was depending on you to do something. Just like everybody got an excuse why they be falling back, falling late. We don't have that choice. That's where you should be picking up on the spirit of the men and brothers that, hey, brothers get here early by 7:30, 7 o'clock in the morning.
That's right.
Some brothers don't want to do nothing. But they thinking that their house going to stay intact. It's going to be destroyed. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you the truth.
Right.
See, you don't know what you're going to bring in your house that's going to be the thing that destroys. Back to Ezekiel 9 and 5. You don't know what the Most High going to bring in there. Read this.
Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite.
See, this thing saying, go and rebuke them. Go and teach them. Go and tell them the truth. Go and warn them. Read.
Let not your eyes spare.
See, I don't want to hear your lies. I don't want to hear your deceit. See, you can front to other people. See, I know people's are fronts. I've seen it all my life. They ain't about this business, man. They ain't about it. They rather see others do it, then they want to raise the trophy. They rather see others do it and not do nothing. Do nothing, I mean.
That's right.
And it's sickening, man. No matter if it's just 5 of us, we strong.
That's right.
But if you got 5 and 3 don't want to do nothing, that's how it is. And what we telling them about judgment time, Israel needs to repent, be converted, or be judged and taken away in their sins. See, people thinking, why I left the body. No, the Most High took you out.
That's right.
Bring it out.
See, because if you was about Christ, you would still be loving Christ.
That's right.
Bring it out.
It's simple, man.
Right.
This thing is not hard to do. What's easy to do is run.
That's right.
Bring that out.
Not listen.
Right.
And it say, neither ye have pity. Nobody want to hear your lies.
That's right.
You know, we here to build you, give you counseling. People, you can't counsel people if they want to hide their lies.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Ezekiel 3 and 17. And a lot of times, you know, when you start seeing brothers in here, you start seeing brothers' family members start coming in.
That's right.
But you got to be that tree that bear fruit. You can't just be a dead tree. Some of your tree don't even have leaves on it. Read this up.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17.
While we in these judgment times, the Lord is still Not, the Lord is still reaching out to his people. Read.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word in my mouth, and give them warning from me.
That's rebuking, correcting somebody, counseling somebody. They're not understanding, man, that they can be the one easily in that car accident, that stray bullet hit.
That's right.
That's right.
So they're not considering these things, man, how the Lord is protecting them. Why has he got grace for you?
That's right.
See, some people thinking that grace is forever. So you're not going to make it to that old lady or that old man. See, some of these men, they used to look good back in their day. See, people thinking it's something new, man. They already had flat tops and all these hairstyles, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
It ain't nothing new. I knew when bell bottoms came back, you know, when they went out, I wore them for the last time. I got talked about so bad I retired them. See, your brothers will make you retire something, man. I love them bell bottoms. Keep reading.
When I say unto the wicked.
See, some people just don't think that they not living ungodly lives. Some people thinking it's okay to live the way that they do. Read.
Thou shalt surely die.
You're going to be judged by the Most High and his Son. Soon read.
And thou givest him not warning.
We trying to give you that corrections to build you spiritually. Read.
Nor speaking to warn the wicked from his wicked way.
Teaching them how to be righteous, how to be good. Read.
To save his life.
Well, that's all we trying to do. Listen, they got this truth overrated out there on them street corners.
That's right.
Bring it out.
They out there killing folks, man, pushing them away.
That's right.
Read.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
See, if they don't repent and listen, you're going to die soon, man.
Right.
See, some people, they ain't really had death around them.
That's right.
See, when that death start coming, it can come in threes. Read.
But his blood will I require at thine hand.
If we not trying to do what's righteous and be good spirit, good citizens, righteous in the spirit, and like a lot of you, posting, you're not posting anything that feed people to classes. That's not important. I don't want nobody to know I'm in there. I don't want nobody to know I'm affiliated with that. If you're ashamed of Christ, he's going to be ashamed of you.
That's right.
That's right.
Keep playing, God. The love of Christ should be the love of your life. That gives you life.
That's right.
And you'll start seeing the peoples around you or start coming to the life. And that's the light. They'll start seeing you in a different, listen at such and such. She's married. Her children are in order. They do things all year long. We ain't doing nothing.
That's right.
She have a life or they have a life. We out here pretending it. And when we congregate, we amongst each other.
That's right.
And guess who's amongst us too? Christ.
That's right.
Read.
Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity.
See, a lot of people don't know they're going to die in their sins, man. They're going to be taken away with their sins. And you think about a lot of people that die. You see somebody driving fast on a motorcycle, how he die? On that motorcycle. You see her sisters out here letting her body be used all over the world. She going to die from some kind of disease.
That's right.
Or some man blowing her brains out. I'll tell you something, man, that is getting crazy out there now. I seen a guy with a lady less than 3 months. He already done murdered her.
That's right.
Same thing. Hey, don't think that the women's ain't killing the men.
Bring it out.
I keep telling y'all the new thug is the sisters.
That's right.
They kill and think they can get away with it. I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. It's just love. Our job is to try to get you to understand this is not what we came in the truth with, all the magic and the tricks. This is about life.
That's right. That's right.
Basic thinking, just doing things right.
That's
Right.
How you someone in your family gonna see any different than you? And a lot of you don't know what you're doing. You indoctrinating your children to that death too.
That's right.
Bring that out.
Read.
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
See, when you tell them the truth, man, you're going to deliver your soul, but read.
Again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die.
See, some of you don't understand. I keep telling you, when you're telling me your house is 100, ain't nobody house 100.
That's right. Bring it out.
Everybody's house is still a work in progress.
That's
Right.
right.
Until you see them old together, then you know it's 100. And that's the goal, to get old together.
That's right.
Right.
There's probably one person that living their life. You're going to have your ups and downs,
That's right.
your disagreements. That's a part of life.
That's right.
Bring that out.
Everything ain't going to be just 100 in that house.
Bring it out.
I'm telling you the truth, man. But that's the loving thing, the longevity. A lot of those things be worked out. It's just like the toilet paper thing.
Bring it out. Bring that out.
It get over quick, don't it? After a while, you see it rolls either way. Read,
Because thou hast not given him warning, he shall die in his sins.
See, we got to understand, man. We have to be lights to the world, man. And what really hurts me is these brothers and sisters that come in, put their dresses, their fringes on, and be still living in a lie. All they doing is making other people think, hey, this is not real. You'll see them on their Facebook. They have all kind of Israelite posts. After a while, you don't see nothing.
That's right.
Y'all not seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes, sir.
You don't see no more happy times no more, do you? I'm just telling y'all, man. That's real talk. Check the Facebook out, some people that you know. They just be posting garbage now. Unless they see some drama, they feet be running, don't it? Tired of them people, man. You really tired of yourself. Read,
And his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered.
See, a lot of people that come in the truth, all that they have done, it's gonna be blotted out too. Because you didn't understand this is longevity. This is not a sprint. You shouldn't come in here. You should be patient, working out what you need. Some of you need to write down what you need to work on. Write it down. Write it down.
Bring it out.
Write it down. And then target those bad behaviors. And you'll find out, once you correct that, you're going to become a better person.
That's right.
Read.
But his blood will I require at thine hand.
Read on.
Nevertheless,
Read.
if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he doth not sin, he shall surely live.
Read on.
Because he is warned, also thou hast delivered thy soul.
You hear this, man? This is like teaching your children. This is like the people that you see when y'all go around, family members. You know, you got times you go around, see the aunties, the cousins. You shouldn't be going around being a demon.
That's right.
Right.
You should be going around with that righteous spirit. Because guess what? All people need it, man.
That's right.
If it's nobody that need it, it's our people, man.
That's right.
You see, it's a new 18 every day.
Bring that out.
So some sisters thinking they 18 today. The brothers thinking they still stout today. It's always a new 18, man. You always being pushed. You might not know it, but you are, even on a job.
Right.
Every time you being pushed. 2 Peter 3:7. You being pushed, man.
Right.
So it's better, you know, a lot of brothers, I've seen a lot of brothers come in here in their 20s, they're in their 30s now.
That's right.
Right.
You know what? What did you do? See, a lot of brothers been building in here.
That's right.
See, and let me tell you something. That gives you so much confidence to come around and be around the elder, the bishop, the deacons. You find out we just like the brothers.
That's right.
Right.
We just do the work. We probably work a little harder. But what we're trying to do is show by our example that we about this life. And I just tell you, if I could get some of you to get down there, I heard even Pastor Dow, it's always something you can get from somebody.
Right.
He said, when we bought this land and got down here, we was in trailer homes. He said, now we got brick homes. Who would want to buy a house here Now a little shack costing you $200,000.
Yes, sir.
When you get through paying for it, it's gonna be like $600,000 to $700,000.
Right.
I don't know, man. 2 Peter 3.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store.
Kept in store, read.
Reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
You understand? It's gonna be utter destruction of ungodly men and women.
Right.
See, what a lot of times people say, you hear what they say, they died loving what they was doing. I don't want to die loving what I was doing. I want to die righteous.
Right.
I don't want to die on some skateboards. You know, I used to love skateboarding till them rocks kept catching me, man. The pebbles will make you quit, don't it? And you understand, first death by water, second death gonna be by fire. Give me Revelation 2:21-18. See, ungodly people don't think none of these things are gonna happen, but pick up a newspaper and see. Understand, I've been posting more and more on Facebook about how they cutting down on these jobs. Some people thinking they're gonna always be able to pay their bills. Some people didn't think to try to create their own. See, when you don't think of how to create your own, to pay your own bills, that means you just a ward of the state. You're not thinking outside the box. Even though you wake up, put fringes on, you still thinking like a slave. Everybody in here that should be thinking about their own, what can I do just in case a job let me go?
Right.
I learned that as a youngster. A job cut you off, what you got coming in next week? 0. And where you gonna go make the money you was making today? See, we don't think. Read.
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 8. But the fearful and unbelieving.
It say the fearful. This is the ungodly, the wicked. And these the ones that don't believe what the Most High is putting on our spirit to come teach you. Read.
And the abominable.
And the abominable, the ones that's into all, anything that please the flesh. Read.
And murderers.
And haters of their brothers. Read.
And whoremongers.
And they're dealing with doctrines, man. Mostly doctrines. Read.
And sorcerers.
And sorcerers. Read.
And idolaters.
And these are the ones trying to deceive somebody. Read.
And all liars.
Oh, it say, did it say 1%?
And all liars.
No, it's just 99%.
And all
It
liars.
say all people that love to lie. Read.
Shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
You better understand that second death gonna come, man. Give me Psalm 71 and 1, 72 and 1. See, some people thinking, no, man, I seen you ride by somebody in a car accident, the whole family dead in there. It's not gonna happen. I just seen a school bus turn over and one of the children that was in that bus died.
That's right.
It's happening. Child could be in their house, sleeping in their bed. Guess what? Bullet come through there.
Bring it out.
See, without that cloud of protection of the Most High and the Son, you open for anything.
Right.
Don't take this, quit taking your life cheaply. That's what we do as a people. We take our life cheaply because we don't think from 20 to 30, I needed to be building something.
Bring it out.
From 30 to 40, I need to be seeing something. From 40 to 50, I need to be doing something.
Right.
Why not do it when you're young? Because when you get old, it's going to be hard as hell. Read this up.
Psalms chapter 72 and verse 1. Give the king thy judgments.
It say, give the king thy judgment. Read.
O God, and thy righteousness unto the king's son.
Read on.
He shall judge thy people with righteousness.
See, he judge you with righteousness. When you're wicked, you get dealt with what you need to get dealt with.
Right.
Read.
And thy poor with judgment.
And the poor in spirit shall be judged with judgment, man. Read.
The mountain shall bring peace to the people.
These are the men, the leaders that he put in place. This is what I keep telling you. That word peace keep ringing.
Right.
But our people don't want peace, man. They want this chaos, man.
Right.
Right.
Drama fills some of your souls, man.
Facts.
Read.
And the little hills.
And the what?
And the little hills.
And the little hills, man. Read.
By righteousness.
About righteousness, man. And these little hills represents the nation. Read.
He shall judge the poor of the people.
He gonna judge the poor in spirit, man. Read.
He shall save the children of the needy.
He gonna save the children of the needy that come in, that apply themselves, that like to read, take notes, man, understand, build, read.
And shall break in pieces the oppressors.
He's gonna break in pieces the oppressors, because your brothers and sisters are just your oppressors when they're not living right. They that oppress you.
Right, right.
Read.
They shall fear thee as long as the sun and moon endure.
Read on.
Throughout all generations.
See, they're not looking out the window, man. They looking in the mirror. See, they don't see all the destruction going on. And you look outside right now, man, it look like a desert around here.
That's right.
Everything dead. You don't even see the mosquitoes and the flies. They on vacation right now. They like, man, yeah, we in Cancun right about now. We'll be back up that way once that heat reside. We ain't had no problem with the mosquitoes this year.
That's right.
And when the weather was good, the flies was on attack, wasn't it? You don't see the birds. You hardly even see them. They somewhere cool. Smart. Amos 9 and 8. See, because people put on their fringes, they come in and they don't take nothing serious. I'm not taking that stuff serious. That's not what Granny and them, Mama told me. Let me tell you something. My granddaddy taught me, and my father. Let me tell y'all something, man. See, when the Most High say you got to come back as a little child, man, and be retaught again. See, when you reject that, you reject Christ.
Right.
See, because you can't be retaught. You can't be given anything. And I know a lot of people just don't want to accept anything but what they've been dealing with all their life. And you've been dealing with dead folks, dead people. And I've seen that movie, man, the little child laying in the bed. I see dead people. All they doing is letting us know what we seeing.
That's right.
Right.
See, when you spiritual, you can see the television. When you're not, you can't read this.
Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom.
You see the Most High seeing this unholy kingdom, man. Read.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
And you know, he's not talking about the kingdom. He's talking about the people. Read.
Saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
You understand? When he's sifting us, he bringing y'all in here to repent. Y'all got grace to get it right. Read.
Like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Some of you gonna fall soon, man, because you're not taking it serious. See, you're gonna fall soon, right back into them graves that you come from. Read.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Read on.
Which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
They thinking, man, none of these judgments are gonna come to them. They not thinking, man. I remember going to Palestine one morning. I was in the truck. I'm riding. I see a police cars over in the other side. It was a car over there, and it was a gurney, and it was somebody in a plastic bag. See, when that pride on you, see, you're not thinking. Your body get tired sometimes. You make mistakes. See, you thinking when pride on you, you thinking ain't not you invisible.
That's right.
See, pride be on you. You don't think that, hey, I get sleepy. I might take the wrong medicine. I might go to the wrong restaurant. See, pride be on you, man. You're not thinking. Pray about it. Make sure. Read out.
In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
He say, I'm an elevated man. And what he's saying to David that is fallen, that has fell into dishonor. We have fell into dishonor. We don't want people to see us as somebody that is righteous. I was outside this morning and the car, man came up to me. He said, what is all this you say? And I gave him, he said, man, all praises. See, they curious. He might go home and look up what I said. He said, what are you, Jewish? I said, nah, I'm a Jew. See, sometimes you don't even be knowing people be, and he probably came out his door because he seen me out there by the car. Just to ask a question. Be prepared and ready to give an answer. Read.
and close up the breaches thereof.
And he's going to close up all these violations, all these lies that we've been taught. Read.
And I will raise up his ruins.
And he said he's going to raise up his ruins, man. He's going to raise us back up, and all the things that caused our destruction, he's going to raise us back up over that again. It's not the people don't want this. I don't get it. Don't you want to be able to live in your own house with no one oppressing you?
That's right.
No one evicting you out your property, taken from you? What do you want? Do you think that this, name me something good about this place? Well, I can go get a job, is that good? I can go rent an apartment, is that good? I can buy a house, is that good? I can buy a car, is that good? All that is problems. And it's going to stress you out. Read.
And I will build it as in the days of old.
So I'm going to set it back up as the days of old, as I created it. 2 Peter 3:8. See, some people, I just don't get it, man. You know, when I come into the truth, man, I was hungry. I wanted something different, man. I had seen the world, and see, some of you ain't really never lived no life. You weren't able to travel and do the things you wanted, less than you joining the service or something. Or you riding on somebody else down. Some of you never seen nothing, man.
That's right.
Because you ain't never been nowhere. You thinking that everything is just like what you see.
Bring it out.
Some of you ain't been able to do nothing. Go into these stores, buy what you want to buy, go to these restaurants, eat what you want to eat. Some of you ain't been able to do these things. But you okay living where you are in the gutter. I don't get it. Some of you ain't never even left out of Texas. Some of you ain't left out of the Carolinas or Georgia. You have to broaden your mind. It's a beautiful world out there. It's just been destroyed by the people.
That's right.
Read this up.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing.
Don't be ignorant, man. Our peoples are very ignorant of life.
Bring it out.
I always be thinking when I'm in the airports, man, it would be so good to see these families taking their children somewhere as a group. See, when we go somewhere, it's just probably one or two of us. When I'm on the airlines and them planes, I be seeing families.
That's right.
Granddaddies, grandmothers. Why can't we be seen like that? Because there's always somebody in there that need to drop out the plane. Want to take phone away from us, man. Come in there with that demon on them and not even knowing that they not right in the spirit. Read.
That one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years.
So judgment day is just like, I guess it's gonna be one day, huh?
Bring it out.
It's just you seeing this place being judged. They give you global warming. It's global warming. Why didn't they say that back in the 1900s? Early 1900s. So they always giving you a narrative of what they want you to think.
That's right.
Just like they say in India, you land on the moon, they up there got something on the moon. Come on, man. With some gold foil paper up there. Why can't nobody see it? Oh, they on the opposite side. We've been hooked in the lies so long, man, we just, anything they tell us, we eat it. Read up.
And 1,000 years as one day.
1,000 years is representing one day. So you thinking that all these billions of people, it's going to take one day to get rid of everybody?
Crazy.
You're not seeing the death around us. The peoples that some of you love and you love sick. You're not thinking they're going to die because you've been seeing them sick so long. Eventually, they're going to lose their breath.
That's right. That's right.
Bring that out.
And guess where that body going? Back to the dirt. Know where you going when you take your last breath.
Yes, sir.
Read.
The Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
See, the Lord is not slack, man. The word is telling us. The word, what we're doing is preparing the nation for what's to come. Preparing our peoples. If we want to be looked upon as a righteous nation, we got to start living righteous.
That's right.
That's right.
Read.
As some men count slackness,
See, they think these things are not going to happen. Read.
but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish.
See, a lot of people think they come in here, man, they don't want to come in. You know, when I came in the truth, it's so many brothers and sisters gone.
That's right.
So many of them. But you see them, hey, I'm keeping the commandments. Okay, well, you know, you'll see judgment soon. See, they can run their game on you. Where your tent at? I love about that tent, man. People they got their camping stuff and they don't even use it no more. Just donate it if you don't want to use it. Read.
But that all should come to repentance.
All should come to repentance. Read.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
It says it's going to come as a thief in the night. So this talking about one day? How many nights there are?
Bring it out.
It's going to be a thief in the night. Before you know it, they gone.
That's right.
People be like, I was just talking to him. I know Adelaide told me he had walked by a guy at the bus stop. He heard a pow, turn around, he was gone. That's a thief coming to take back what belongs to the Father and the Son. Read.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
You understand these kingdoms are fading away. And you don't see all of the rhetoric going on, companies just folding. Really, when you look at America, they just on printing money. Everybody out to scam you.
Bring that out.
Bring that out.
And what's the most scammable thing? The system. Keep reading.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
You know what these elements is talking about, y'all. These elements are talking about the peoples, man. With fervent heat, man. It's talking about you all. It ain't talking about a rock, a building, a house. It's talking about people.
Man.
Read.
The earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Don't y'all see these things, man? Don't y'all see? See, the enemy, he's always running to try to do something to change so he can give you a narrative, hey, things gonna get better. That's all you see him doing. See, but the people that they giving this information to, they don't know either. Especially somebody that's up in the news or something. They just dummy down as the people that's an alcoholic. Understand this. He say these things are going to be destroyed. Give me Jude 1:1. And I want y'all to understand this. I'm going to give you the elements. Read.
Jude, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Read on.
Jude, the servant of Christ.
He's a follower. Are you a follower of Christ? Are you a true follower of Christ? We have to be true followers. If we're not a follower of Christ. Read.
And brother of James.
A brother of James. Read.
To them that are sanctified by God the Father.
Read on.
And preserved in Christ.
And what? Protected and upholded in Christ. You understand? Christ is all we got.
That's right.
Can nothing stop us now, man.
Right,
We don't have to, I worry about things, man. But I get my mind back into, hey, what we doing, we protected.
right.
See, we ain't got nothing like to tell you. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't got an alcohol bottle in my hand. My cousin told me that. I was like, you should be worried about that pillow you're going to run into soon. Or that jail cell for the DUI. Read on.
And called.
And called. Read.
Mercy unto you.
Mercy. Mercy are the followers. Read.
And peace.
And peace. That word. Read.
And love.
And love. Read.
Be multiplied.
Be multiplied amongst the peoples. Read.
Be loved when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation.
This is the due attention to what the Most High and His Son set up. Read.
It was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints.
You got to fight, man. You don't understand. You'll fight with you in your head. See, some of you letting that little person in your head destroy you.
Bring it out.
You better start using your own mind, man, because that little person is the system.
That's right.
It's telling you, hey, you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to. Let me tell you something. This truth it's not about the truth that that fake truth we learned. It's just about being peoples, man.
Right.
Right.
It's just like nature, man. This is just so simple. Loving each other, caring for each other. You know, you see somebody, one of your family members, and you see them. If I'm somewhere and I see somebody in distress, I try to help them. I did that the other day when we was at the hospital. So-called white woman sitting there, she in pain, going through it. People just looking at her, sitting there. I got up and went told the nurse, hey, she might need some attention. They were just numb to it.
Right.
They didn't give a care. That's what I see.
Right.
Doing something righteous can be basically just telling somebody something.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Read.
For there are a certain men crept in unawares,
Read on.
who were before of old ordained to this condemnation.
This judgment. A lot of people don't understand. They ordained for this judgment. Read.
Ungodly men,
Ungodly men and women. Read.
turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness.
Hey, they turn it into lasciviousness. Hey, man, I do what I want with my fringes on. I don't have to do no more feast days. I don't have to keep the Sabbath no more. I don't have to do none of this no more. Read.
And denying the only Lord God and our Lord Christ.
This is what they do. This is why the elements, they the people that the Bible talking about destroying. Read.
I will therefore put you in
He
remembrance,
said, I'm going to put you in remembrance. Read.
though ye once knew this,
You not once knew this. Read.
how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not.
See, he's going to destroy, man. I'm telling y'all what's going on, man. And I hope people don't want to fear. Read.
And the angels which kept not their first estate.
These are the men these are the prophets and stuff. These are the brothers and sisters that's out here teaching our peoples. Read.
But left their own habitation.
Read on.
He hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day.
Hey, they come back and live and do what they do, man. Stay into wickedness.
That's right.
See, this is not a game. I keep telling you. Some of you that like them animals, go out there and try to catch a cat, man. He will wear you out if you grab him. A stray dog or something. Even the animals, you see them out there, they trying to survive. Try to catch a snake. He's sitting on by his business. But us, we won't fight for our life like that. Read.
Even as Sodom and Gomorrah.
He's saying even as Sodom and Gomorrah. Read.
And the cities about them in like manner.
Read on.
Giving themselves over to fornication.
Our peoples love that flesh. That's all it's talking about. Read.
And going after strange flesh.
Read on.
Are set forth for an example. Suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Destruction. Peoples are not reading their Bible. See, because they don't read their Bible, they don't understand these things gonna happen. Read.
Likewise, also these filthy dreamers.
These are these false prophets. Read.
Defile the flesh.
They defile the peoples. Read.
Despise dominion.
And they hate Christ. Read.
And speak evil of dignities.
And the ones that honor Christ. Read.
Yet Michael,
Read on.
the archangel, when contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses.
He was disputing about the word of Moses. See, if you thinking he did, when did it say he was dealing with that? Who come and get the body of Moses, man? See, these things you be reading, you don't be comprehending because your mind is not spiritually built right. What's the body of Moses? The Torah.
That's right.
Read.
Durst not bring against him a railing accusation,
Offenses. Read.
but said,
Read on.
the Lord rebuked
The
thee.
word gonna rebuke you. Read.
But these speak evil of those things which they know not.
See, a lot of people, when they don't understand what's going on, they're gonna speak evil of it. That's how it is. Read.
But what they know naturally,
What they know naturally. What they know naturally. Read.
as brute beasts.
That's what the Bible keep calling you. What do Bruce beasts do? What are the Bruce beasts? The ones that attack others.
That's right.
The ones that are never happy. The ones that's never satisfied in life. Read.
In those things they corrupt themselves.
That's why they corrupt themselves, man. They corrupt themselves, man. Give me Psalms 112 and 1. Let me show you something, man. See, the glory of the Most High and the Son is upon us. We just have to continue and walk in His righteousness. Read this out.
Psalms chapter 112 and verse 1. Praise ye the Lord.
See, when you coming in the 7th day, you keeping it, you're a good person, you're a good spirit, you treat your neighbors as thyself. You're not looking for drama. These are the things that you would do spiritually. Read.
Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord.
See, blessed is that man that feareth the Lord. Read.
That delighted greatly in his commandments.
That delighted greatly in his word. Read.
His seed shall be mighty upon the earth.
It's saying your seed shall be mighty upon the earth. Read.
The generation of the upright shall be blessed.
That the generation of the upright shall be blessed. What Bible? Why do y'all not want to read this word?
Bring it out.
Why? Why? You're not going to be blessed living in this world, man.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Read.
Wealth and riches shall be in his house.
Wealth and richness. That's knowledge and wisdom. Read.
And his righteousness endureth forever.
Keep reading.
Unto the upright there ariseth light in the darkness. He is gracious and full of compassion and righteousness.
This is the way the Lord is telling us to conduct ourselves. This is what a good man or a good woman does. Read.
A good man showeth favor.
He showed what?
Showeth favor.
Read on.
And lendeth.
And lendeth.
He
Read.
will guide his affairs with discretion.
With discretion, with knowledge and wisdom. Read.
Surely he shall not be moved forever.
Read on.
The righteous shall be an everlasting remembrance.
The righteousness shall be an everlasting remembrance. Read.
He shall not be afraid of evil tidings.
He's not going to be afraid of evil tidings, doctrines, or whatever they bring it to him. Read.
His heart is fixed,
See, his mind is fixed. Read.
trusting in the Lord.
That's what we got to do as a peoples, man. Read.
Right.
His heart is established.
See, his mind is established. Hey, this is the way. Read.
He shall not be afraid.
He's not going, what are we afraid of, man? We on the bottom, man. We're not even afraid anymore, man. Stand up and be manfully.
That's right.
Stop being afraid, man. What are you lacking? Read.
Until he see his desire upon his enemies.
The will of the Lord,
He
read.
hath dispersed.
He have given, read.
He hath given to the poor.
See, you give to the poor this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, read.
His righteousness endureth forever.
See, read on.
His horn shall be exalted with honor.
His horn, man, shall be exalted with honor. But let me show you the ones that's going to melt. Read.
The wicked shall see it.
See, the wicked see us. That's why they in confusion now, right? Read.
And be grieved.
And what?
And be grieved.
See, it hurts them to sit up. I ain't watching them no more, man. I'm not going to watch they pass over. They grieved. I'm not coming around them no more. Read.
He shall gnash with his teeth.
He shall gnash with his teeth. Read.
And melt away.
And what?
And melt away.
Read on.
The desire of the wicked shall perish.
That's what he talking about. They're going to melt away. They're going to perish, man.
That's right.
Because they don't want to change. 2 Peter 3:11. They don't want to change. See, the righteousness, man, when they see us, hey, what to do with the banana, man? Find that clip, man. Hey, that's how they be looking at you, man. I don't like that. They still following the Lord, man. I'm about to do something about that. You understand? That's the spirit of the world. When you see somebody doing good in life, most people will hate on them.
Right.
I'm going to go and try to inquire how you do it. That's where I was as a child. I'm 18. I'm not hanging out with these knuckleheads over here. I'm going to go talk to these ones that got some keys. 18-year-old ain't got no keys. He don't know nothing about life. We don't know.
2 Peter chapter 3, verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
All these things are going to be dissolved, ended, man. Read.
What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversations and godliness?
What manner of a person are you to be? What are you to be? Are you to continue lying to yourself in your head? Read.
Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of God.
Read on.
Whereas the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved.
They're going to what?
Be dissolved.
Say they're going to be dissolved. These kingdoms are going. All these things that y'all seeing are got to be done away with. This here is a controlled corporation.
That's right.
This is not about the people. Even the churches are a controlled corporation. Read.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
It's saying the peoples are going to be destroyed, man, with this heat that's on them. Read.
Nevertheless,
Say, nevertheless, read.
we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth.
See, we looking for that. The ones that keep the commandments, the ones that believe that these things are going to happen. One day you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be back in your heavenly kingdom again. One day. I can promise you this because it's written.
That's right.
Read.
Wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Wherein is going to be nothing but righteousness. Ain't going to be no haters, no backbiters, no despisers of their brothers and sisters. Ain't none of that going to make it to the kingdom.
That's right.
Right.
Ezekiel 9:6. Let's deal with more.
Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 6. Slay utterly old and young.
Man, let me tell you something. It doesn't matter, man. Don't y'all see these things happening? It say destroy utterly old and young. Read.
Both maids and little children.
These are maids, these are slaves and little children. Read.
And women.
And the women's. Read.
But come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
See, the ones that are true believers. Read.
And begin in my sanctuary.
He say, and begin at my sanctuary. Read.
Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
Before the temple, before the peoples. Give me Matthew 23 and 23. Let me tell you where they got to begin at, man. See, a lot of people that want to be in power, they're thinking they are some righteousness. Let's see. Read this.
St. Matthew, chapter 23, verse 23. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees.
See, that's where it always starts at, man. The Most High got to kill off a lot of these Israelite men and some of these sisters that's out here trying to teach. It say destruction unto you. Read.
Hypocrites.
What do you call them?
Hypocrites.
They don't know Christ. They don't follow the book, man. They don't live the life. Read.
For ye pay tithes of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone.
Leave these other done, the least commandments. Read.
Ye blind guides.
See, that's the thing. A lot of people that want to teach, you better know what you're doing, man. You do not want to lead somebody to destruction. Read.
Which strain at a gnat.
Which strain at a gnat. Read.
And swallow a camel.
Read on.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees.
And you know, a lot of them dealing with unclean things, man. A lot of these guys behind the scene, man, 2 or 3 wives, they in there having sex parties and things. Got 2 or 3 wives and ain't even got a house to put them in. Separate kitchens. You know, when you think about it, these young guys, they coming in here want 2 or 3 wives, and these sisters, they coming in, they don't even know. Right now, that's not what the Most High is calling for us to do. We should be coming in here trying to deal with, you should be coming in here trying to learn to be with one person.
That's right.
Think about it. How many brothers been in this truth, been married and divorced several times?
Bring it out. Bring that out.
Read.
Hypocrites.
What are they?
Hypocrites.
Read on.
For ye may clean the outside of the cup.
See, outside, everybody look good, don't it? See, everybody look good on the outside, don't it? Read.
And of the platter.
Of the body, read.
But within they are full of extortion and excess.
These are greedy usury, man. They're excessive transgressors. They don't care nothing about the people, man. They're not trying to show the people how to build. They're not trying to show the families how to survive. They just coming in with precepts and judging the peoples unrighteously. Read.
Thou blind Pharisee.
They're what?
Blind Pharisee.
That's where the Most High got to start, man. With all these kings and queens out here. Read.
Cleanse first that which is within the cup.
See, you got to cleanse your mind first.
That's right.
Read.
And platter.
And the body, read.
That the outside of them may be clean also.
See, you got to cleanse your own self to cleanse the people's. So this is saying, very simple. Read.
Woe unto you.
It say destruction unto you, read.
Scribes and Pharisees.
Read on.
Hypocrites.
These are these ancient men, man, that thinking they prophets and things. Read.
For ye are like unto whited sepulchres.
These are the ones, man, the whited sepulchres, man, smeared in evil. Read.
Which indeed appear beautiful outward.
See, that everything that you seen, I see people putting a man on essence, man. Marching down the streets, making an emblem of an alphabet camp, and you never see nothing about Christ.
Man.
See, y'all don't see what I see. It's about Christ in here. It is not about man. See, the Israelites make this about man.
That's right.
Read.
But are within full of dead men's bones.
That's all you see, a bunch of dead men and dead women amongst them. Read.
And of all uncleanness.
Their mind is not built right. Read.
Even so ye also outwardly appeared righteous unto men.
See, they see, people see them, it seems righteous, because guess where you come out of the world? It seems righteous then for you to celebrate Christmas.
That's right.
Read.
But within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity.
See, people don't know people. People try to see what do they teach us in this world? the outside. Why are you thinking the divorce rate is so high? Oh, he got a nice car. Oh, he got a big house. Oh, she got a big booty. See, we people, we don't see spiritually. We see carnal.
That's right.
And we go after what is not for us. And I see people all the time, I can change him. No, you can't. See, that's backwards anyway. For a woman to think that she can change a man. She ain't changing her own children. I seen a post where she got 6 or 7 children, but her children come before that man. I'm thinking to myself, they must gonna be paying bills up in here. You know, that's how I'm thinking. If they come before me, then they gonna have to split these bills 1/3, man. I'm not finna play this game with no woman. Your children's come before me. I mean, I come home, Junior up in my bed sleep. Junior get tossed off the second tier up in there, man. He all up in your clothes when you at work. Read,
Woe unto you.
Woe unto you, man. Read.
Scribes and Pharisees.
Read on.
Hypocrites.
Read.
Because he built the tombs of the prophets.
See, they build the tombs of the prophets, man. The work of the prophets. Read.
And garnish the sepulchres of the righteous.
Read on.
And say, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets.
Man, you can't believe no lie nobody tell you, man. People will tell you what you want to hear. Back to Ezekiel 9 and 7. We're coming to a close, man. I just want y'all to understand this thing here is much more grand than what we think. I just want y'all to know that what we've been indoctrinated in is death. And what the Most High and His Son doing is indoctrinated us back into life. Right. And it's up to you to do what's righteous in your own eyes. Because that what Christ start understanding you building. Some people, they righteous just on the feast days.
Bring it out.
You know, they having a good time. Read
Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 7. And he said unto them, defile the house.
It say what?
Defile the house.
Defile that house, man. Read.
And fill the courts with the slain.
With the dead. Read.
Go ye forth, and they went forth and slew in the city.
Give me James 3 and 5. Let me show you how you do these things. James 3 and 5. See, a lot of time people thinking it's just gonna be a rock fall out the sky now, man. Everything is gonna be done. However you built it, that's how it's gonna be destroyed. Read this up.
James chapter 3 and verse 5. Even so the tongue is a little member.
It's a little member. Read.
And boasteth great things.
You know, you see some of these brothers, they be boasting great things. Read.
Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth.
Read on.
And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity.
So y'all got to understand, this is how you tear it down. This is how it is going to be destroyed. Because it was built on lies, it's got to be destroyed by lies. Read.
So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body.
So you understand, if you got the wrong doctrine, it's going to defile the whole body. Yes, we are like that tree, and leaves will fall off. Because leaves don't, if they're not understanding, come and drink, how you going to stay alive? Read.
And set on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell.
No, hell, read.
For every kind of beast.
Every kind of beast, read.
And of birds.
Read on.
And of serpents. And of things in the sea is tamed.
It's tamed, read.
And hath been tamed of mankind.
Read on.
But the tongue can no man tame.
See, the thoughts of a person can nobody tame, man. See, we can't tame your thoughts. We're here just to give you the message. Read.
It is an unruly evil.
See, you don't understand how you got these members, you don't build something on lies. It's going to have nothing but people's in there that's going to tear it down. Read.
Full of deadly poison.
That's all you're going to see. That's how you pull it down. Give me 2 Kings 17 and 7. And let me show you what happens. See, when we did the reset, I understood that there's going to be people that ain't going to accept it. You know, because they feeling like, hey, we're not doing what the others doing. Read this out.
2 Kings chapter 17 and verse 7. For so it was that the children of Israel had sinned against the Lord their God, which had brought them up out of the land of Egypt from under the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and had feared other gods,
Read on.
and walked in the statutes of the heathen,
And walked in darkness, man. Read.
whom the Lord cast out from before the children of Israel and of the kings of Israel, which they had made.
Keep reading.
And the children of Israel did secretly those things that were not right against the Lord their God.
See, let me tell you something, man. When you set your house up by unrighteousness, it's gonna fall.
That's right. Thanks.
Read on.
And they built them high places in all their cities.
See, they have camps and stuff all over the cities. Read.
From the tower of the watchmen to the fenced cities.
Read on.
And they set them up images and groves in every high hill.
You got all kind of, they worship these men as they King David and stuff like this. Read.
And under every green tree.
Every green tree. Read.
And there they burnt incense in all the high places, as did the heathen whom the Lord carried away before them, and wrought wicked things to provoke the Lord to anger.
See, you don't understand. These brothers and sisters are not following Christ. So this is how a house get torn down. Your own house get torn down. You ever see a house live on lies?
Bring it out.
Read this.
For they served idols.
They what?
Served idols.
Who they serving?
Served idols.
They serve other people, man.
That's right.
You come in here, we telling you to follow Christ, not us.
That's right.
A man can stray very soon. Follow Christ. Follow the word. Don't let no one take you out. Read.
Whereof the Lord had said unto them, ye shall not do this thing.
Lord, tell us we shouldn't do these things. Read.
Yet the Lord testified against Israel.
He witnessed these things against Israel. Read.
And against Judah, by all the prophets, and by all the seers, saying, turn ye from your evil ways, and keep my commandments and my statutes, according to all the law which I command your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants, the prophets.
By my servants, the prophets. By my servants, the prophets. See, everybody you see in these churches, Christ didn't send them. They went to theological school and learned their lies. This was a system set up to destroy the people. Right. And a lot of people don't know that, and it's so hard, especially for older folks, man. They've been indoctrinated so long, man, they don't want to hear nothing. They don't think that nothing true but what the lies that they believe in. Read.
Notwithstanding, they would not hear.
See, that's the problem. They don't like to listen. Read.
But harden their necks.
See, when you try to talk to your own people, they listen, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Read.
Like to the neck of their fathers.
Read on.
That did not believe in the Lord their God.
See, they don't believe. Read.
And they rejected his statutes and his covenant.
And even with the books, with the word, with the information here, they still reject it. But they'll tell you they're Christian or they're Israelite, they're a follower of Christ, but they still reject the word. Read.
That he made with their fathers, as his testimonies, which he testified against them. And they followed vanity.
They followed vanities. Read.
And became vain.
Worthless. Read.
And went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom the Lord had charged them, that they should not do like them.
He told us not to do like them. And it's just like these Israelites. We can't follow what they do. Read.
And they left all the commandments of the Lord their God, and made them molten images, even 2 calves, and made a grove, and worshipped all the host of heaven, and served Baal.
Keep reading.
And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire.
See, this is what happens, man, when you don't follow Christ, when you don't have the true doctrine. That's right. You're going to cause even your children to follow through that destruction that's coming. Read.
And use divination.
And use divinations. Read.
And enchantment.
All kind of witchcraft, man, that you see here. Read.
And sold themselves to do evil in the sight of the Lord, to provoke him to anger.
Give me Ezekiel 9 and 8, man. Our people's, the Lord, like I say, if the Lord didn't build this, man, who else would do it? Why are you thinking we so far progressed than other camps, man? Because we're not just going out to the street corners, man. And I'm not finna send these brothers out there in 108 degrees, man. That's right. We're not finna be dealing with cold, be in season, out of season. I seen brothers out there 2 inches of snow on the ground. We're in season. Ain't nobody outside. What are y'all doing? Read this out.
Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 8. And it came to pass, while they were slaying them, and I was left, that I fell upon my face and cried, and said, Ah, Lord God, wilt thou destroy all the residue of Israel in thy pouring out of thy fury upon Jerusalem? Then said he unto me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exceeding great, and the land is full of blood, and the city full of perverseness. For they say, the Lord hath forsaken the earth, and the Lord seeth not. And as for me also, mine eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity, But I will recompense their way upon their head. And behold, the man clothed with linen, which had the inkhorn by his side, reported the matter, saying, I have done as thou hast commanded me.
He gonna do what the Father commanded him to do.
That's right.
See, a lot of you have a chance. We have a building. I know y'all are out there on the East Coast. People stay close to each other. One day out the month, have a Bible reading together. Help build each other reading the Bible. You know, I can ask, people's been in here 5-6 years, probably ain't even read their Bible. They depending on classes to build them. You have to read this for yourself.
That's right. Thanks.
You can't, a class is only gonna give you so much information. We do it in a time restraint. Just like when we come up here during the week and we got something to do, we got limited time because we gotta get back to that world. See, everything we doing right now, we only got a certain amount of time. And everything you doing, you should use your time wisely. I'm just here to give you a message. And like I say, when some of these camps start building something, man, bring us a brick. Let us know. You know, because we are putting forth our best foot.
That's right.
So if anybody out there listening and want to be a part of this, get in contact with us. We're about the Most High business. And I keep telling y'all, this is about business. Pleasure come with the feast days, man.
That's right.
Pleasure come on the high holy day. Rest of this, we about business, man.
That's right.
We got to build from within. Building a kingdom, man. We have to set people back into authority positions. And a lot of brothers want to just fill out applications. I got one here who want to take an application home today. It's time to be men. Sisters, time to be